Wait for this one to begin. Ignite FC versus CS White. And now here we go, finally. Well, still not starting though. There's some delay. It's 6:22. The Indian Standard Time is Sunday. CS White in that pinkish jersey, and not purely pink, but has a shade of pink into it with black shots. A team that needs no introduction. CS White, Functional Sports White, played a lot of football in the Double Pass Developmental League, and now in the quarterfinals they will face Ignite. And now you feel this is going to be kickoff. Yes, it is kickoff now. This quarterfinals is up and running. Ignite FC taking on CS White. And when you come into quarterfinals, this is the under 12 age category. 40 minutes at the game time with 20 minutes of two halves, separated by a break of 5 minutes. That's the playing time for this quarterfinals. Conscience Sports White would look to punch the ticket into the semi-finals in their pink jerseys with black shorts. On the other hand, Ignite FC, they have got white and black on their jerseys. The two sides have done good. And now battling it out over here for one spot in the semi-finals. It's always going to be challenging. It's not going to be easy. And for a lot of these boys, this would be the first test of, well, first sniff of competitive football. And that's where you learn a lot of things. That's where you learn how to get better. The Double Pass Developmental League keeps on improving, keeps on growing, now into its 6th year. 6 incredible years of the Double Pass Developmental League. It keeps on improving, keeps on getting better, and is not disappointing. It's getting better each season. The knockout stages are where the intensity peaks, and there is no better stage in Mumbai football than the iconic artificial turf of the Coopridge ground in Kolaba. The first match of the quarterfinals today. DPDL knockout format. There are no second chances. It's a strict win or go home scenario. And trust me, none of these teams would want to go home. They would want to continue their journey. They would want to play the semi-finals. But you've got to show some vigor and show some hunger. Conscious Sports is doing that. Ayan for Ignite. He's wearing the number 9 jersey today. This is a good move brewing up. And now the ball centrally cleared away. You can see how Ignite are trying to just pass the ball around, work their way. And then the shot blocked away. Conscience Sports, CS White can lead the counter. Too strong though in the midfield. You see why these two teams are in the quarterfinals. That was Anvik Lobo, the number 10 in the midfield areas. He was strong. And Anvik Lobo is taking over this throw-in. Looks to launch the connection. CS White on the counter. This could be a good ball through. The keeper comes off his line and clears. Just a hint of overweight on that pass. Otherwise, could have been a good move. Four minutes on the board already. And both the teams have tried shooting. And this is the latest attempt from the CS White player. So you can see the idea is pretty clear. You would want to just lash in a few early shots, test the goalkeeper, Neither of the shots have been on target so far. This is Ayan. Goes back to his defender. Ayan has been lively in the opening few minutes. Wearing the number 9 jersey today, Ayan Mutta. Now CS White on the attack. Shot blocked away. It was number 37, Raghav Menon with the strike. Defenses have been tall so far in this quarterfinals. Simultaneously, we are playing the grand finale in Thane as well. So there's a lot at stakes. We did the semi-finals in Thane. 6 games. Got our 3 finalists from 3 different age categories, the under 8, the under 10, and the under 12. And that just goes to show you the scale at which the Double Pass Development League is operating right now. The match is going on simultaneously as CS White now on the attack from the right, just over. Doing it in the end was the number 34, Shore Kapadia. Made the angle a bit tighter for him, but has earned the corner though. Not a bad effort in the end. Joshua standing over this corner for CS White. Good delivery inside. A strike from distance. It was a decent one, but will not trouble the goalkeeper. But a decent strike nonetheless. Probably the best bit of striking we have seen in this game so far. Gave a proper thumping onto it. If that would have been on target, would have been some goal. CS White looking really good in the opening stages. Good ball into the left. Proper football this is now. It was Mikhail Aliyev who was running and then releasing a ball on the left. Mikhail wearing the number 40 jersey. He's looking good. A lot of those players are looking really good for CS White. This is Ayan, who's marked out closely by 2 players. Shore Kapadia alongside Joshua marking Ayan, not letting him have any breathing space. And that's what you got to do as a player. If you see in a position who's a tricky customer or the smooth operator, you got to make sure that you mark him. And sometimes you mark him with more numbers, right? More players rushing in into a player. But that could be a tricky thing because if you commit 2 or 3 guys on one single player of the opposition, and you know that he's a good player, but you're committing 2 or 3 boys onto him, well, players who are tricky, they can make their way out of those 2 or 3 defenders, and then once it is done, you've got green grass to run onto. This will be a free kick for CS White in a promising position. Joshua puts it inside. Headed away back to Joshua, who uses head of his very own. Cleared. CS White will keep the possession courtesy of a throw-in. Ignite. Can they go on the counter? The answer is no, they cannot, because CS White and their defenders are top notch. Shore Kapadia is playing down the left hand side. Look at that piece of interception. Vital piece of interception from number 12 from Ignite. That was Aaron. I mean, you love to watch attacking football, that's for sure. Love to watch goals and trickery and skills. And I'm sure a lot of these boys growing up, they want to play forwards, play as attackers. But I love the defensive part, as this is good from Ignite. Running is the number 13, but well defended. It was Adit Navalaka. But now CS White on the counter. Proper defending. Bradley making sure he gets the interception. This is good football though. Both the teams showing that they have got the firepower and the mettle to trouble each other. The still is 0-0. I don't think we have seen a shot on target, but we have seen attempts. This was the latest of them. And still no shots on target. Both the teams are trying. And now a shot from distance, easily collected, but will that count as the first shot on target? Yes, that will count as the first shot on target, and it comes from Anvik Lobo. And there you go. And now that's the first shot on target for CS White. Even though both those shots were relatively easier for the keepers to hold on to, but you see the game is just coming up alive now. CS White on the attack. Will just be a goal kick in the end, but it's shaping up nicely now. At this quarterfinals at the Cooperage Ground in Mumbai. This is what you expect. Players from Mumbai are very, very tricky. They know how to play their football. Probably the most, how do you say? I mean, you talk about cities, right, in the country. Mumbai has the highest occupancy of players watching European football. Well, that's where you can expect players to play that free-flowing European kind of football, right? That we are so accustomed of. Players watching the Champions League, the Premier League, the La Liga, the Bundesliga. The maximum number of viewership comes from Mumbai, comes from Maharashtra. And so you can expect those players to have that European vibes into them. And so far, so good. I like the quality on display. It's just that now you've got to be a bit more decisive. There's the tall man running through the midfield. His pass is intercepted. Anvik Lobo once again tries shooting, blocked. Joshua will recover. Joshua is strong. Will be a free kick, I believe, the referee has spotted an infringement and blew his whistle. It's good. And we've talked about referees a lot. Referees at this stage acting as educators, not just refereeing the game, but also telling the young boys what will be tolerated in a real life match when you grow up and what would not be tolerated. So I think you got to give a lot of credit to the referees as well in the double pass development league. Those defenders have been good though for CS White. Very calm, very composed in the back line. Now this could be trouble though. This could be trouble. It was the number 40 who lost possession, Mikhail Aliyev for CS White. And now on the other end, oh yes, CS White get the first goal in the quarterfinals. Mikhail Aliyev celebrates. And there it is, CS White, they go in the lead. Good passing. Proper passing football, just setting it up, one touch game. That's what you want to see from these young boys. Look at that replay once again. Right on cue was Mikhail Aliyev. He did not miss. Could also give credit to Shaudak Kapadia for setting that goal up. You want to watch the passing. This time around, the keeper for CS White came up early and did his job. Full credit to him. And now once again, Shaudak Kapadia. He's wreaking havoc on this left-hand side. Finally cleared away. You watch that goal once again. The move started from Mikhail Aliyev. And then Shaudak Kapadia being found on the right. Putting it for Mikhail Aliyev, who was making the run from the left. Raghav Menon involved in the build-up as well. Anvik Lobo. This is good football from Ignite. The number 7 tussling. As Kian Suravanshi. CS White have got the ball now. Tackle from behind will be a foul. That's for sure will be a foul. Not the best of tackles from Aaron, but good to see that there's no fuss about it. And then Aaron once again trying to win possession. He does win possession, but it's back to CS White. Joshua, look at him how tall he is. Joshua, tall and lean. That's the kind of physique you want to see from footballers. Anvik Lobo now running to the center. And Anvik trying to shoot, but takes a deflection. Will be a corner. There's the confirmation. Mikhail Aliyev gets the first goal for CS White. And at the moment, with 14 minutes on the board, they're looking comfortable. But Ignite have shown that they have got what it takes. They have the firepower to actually go and find the equalizer. And I'll be surprised if the equalizer does not come. This will be a throw-in though. Anvik Lobo. His delivery is straight to the keeper. Well, Ignite, they are trying. And of course, they will try. It's not like they're going to give up so easily. Even if you look at the campaign so far, Ignite FC under the head coach Avishkar, they have been good. Played 7 matches in the POT, won 3, 2 draws, 2 losses, 17 goals scored, 13 conceded. And their final standing was third, and they're facing CS White. Their final standing was sixth. So, on paper, out of the 8 teams that were in the POT1, Ignite FC were third, and CS White were sixth. So, on paper, Ignite were the better side. CS White under the head coach Alok and Kashif. 7 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 3 loss, 16 goals scored, 17 conceded. That's one area of concern. As you watch this corner taken in from Joshua, it was low. It was decent effort in the end from Arun Purswani. So Conscience Sports, by looking at their record, you do think that this is a team that's vulnerable in their defensive line, but so far they've been good. All the threat from Ignite has been dealt with. Ball inside the box. It was a decent delivery, right technique onto it. That's the kind of technique you want to have when you're trying to get a ball inside the box. Calm and gentle technique. And that's what we're talking about. CS White and their defense today has been good. I mean, for a side that's conceded a lot of goals, they have conceded more goals than they have scored. They have a goal difference of -1 in the 7 games they have played in Pot 1. So altogether, these teams have played 22 games. And that's where the Double Pass Developmental League becomes very crucial to the growth of Indian football, because unlike any other tournament where you get like 6, 7, 8 games maximum, these players, I mean, if you calculate the team that plays the finals, that will be 25 games in a season. So that's proper a season. Left for strike. Good one as well. Spelled by the keeper, Shaurya, feeding on the pieces. And then Mikhail. Back to Shaurya. They're piling up the CS White boys. Good football. And then Kian Suryavanshi was shrugged off. Good shoulder strength by Venkat Chezin. The number 38 Chezin playing as a defender today alongside his partner, the number 43 Zahan Viji. Mikhail is playing up front. Shaurya Kapadia is playing up front. Raghav Mena is playing up front. This is good football from the CS White boys. Shaurya Kapadia, his touch is good. Trying to feed Mikhail. Back to Shaurya, who's running over it. Chasing, tussling. Mikhail goes on the left. Ignite can lead the counter. This is good defending though from Mikhail Aliyev. That's good to see though. You know, he's a forward player. He feels like a midfielder, Mikhail, in this game. So it's a 7v7. Here's Mikhail now on the right. Good football. This is Arun Purswani. Who's tussling just near the corner line mark. And this will be a throw-in, I believe. Or is it a free kick? It's a free kick given by the referee. It's a very fluent side, very free-flowing side. The CS White. Mikhail, good football. This is Aryan. Aryan shoots from distance. Good save by the keeper, but still ends in the back of the net. He got fingertips onto it. But Aryan Purswani's strike was pure and it was powerful. 2-0 now for Conscience Sports White. In the quarterfinals, when they needed to show up, boy, they have showed up. Not only leading now, they've got the cushion. Ignite backpedaling. Can they find one back? That's what they would be hoping to do before the half time. Did not see. Oh, there's a man down. Is that a free kick? Yes, that's going to be a free kick. Watch that once again. Had a look, had a hit. Could the keeper have done a bit more? Well, there's always going to be a few questions, but the strike was pure from Aryan Purswani. And now unweak Lobo, but his shot is always rising high. That's the confirmation. Aryan Purswani with the goal. 2-0 now. Conscience Sports White. Smooth for them so far. Got the first one, and now they've got the cushion in the form of the second. Chezin's first touch is good. And then he feeds the ball on the right. Shlok Kapadia. Good turn. That's proper football from Chezin. Mikhail then tries to feed it forward. And with that, it's going to be a half-time in this first quarterfinals. And it's CS White who have taken the lead. Not only taken the lead, they have got the cushion for themselves. The first goal coming in from Mikhail Aliyev, and then a spice of a burst of a goal from Aryan Purswani. Half-time, Ignite FC 0, CS White 2. Or will the second half change the story? Will we see a comeback? Or will CS White keep on strolling forward and book their tickets into the semi-finals? Stay tuned with us. Second half action coming really shortly.
When Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the...
Hi, so pure AC, power on. Ice blast mode.
Ice blast mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 mode.
Acer Pure's 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
It's karma, Dad.
From crispy delights to comforting hot pot, Acer Pure's 2-in-1 air fryer lets you indulge in your cravings minus the guilt. Acer Pure vacuum cleaners for when almost clean just won't do. Acer Pure TV. Gaming grade performance meets family entertainment. Pure technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
The action continues in this quarterfinals. Ignite FC right now trailing Conscience Sports White, leading 2 goals in their favor. Just 20 minutes away from punching their tickets into the semi-finals. This is the Double Pass Development League. Welcome back to each and everyone watching on the YouTube channel. Conscience Sports White looking for more though. Well, they were looking for more. It was Aryan. He's already got a goal. He was trying to just once again get himself settled in, looking for his brace. Both of those goals have been good from CS White boys. First of all, it was Mikhail Aliyev who was found brilliantly by Shodakoparia. And then Aryan Perswani decided to go on his very own. Strike from distance. The keeper did get hands onto it. Decent hand onto it, but still the strike was so pure and so venomous that he couldn't stop it. And now this is a decent attempt from distance. CS White keeper is very blood-spotted. Ignite, they need to find 2 goals and they will try and score 2 goals. "22 minutes on the board. Still a lot of time. The good thing about the under 12 category is that you've got 40 minutes. So for someone who's new to the Double Pass Development League in the format, you got under 8s when you play 12 minutes half, and then you got under 10s where in the half time increases to 15 minutes, and then in the under 12 category you got 40 minutes separated by 20 minutes half. And so in a 20 minutes half, this is a good turn though from Mikhail. Mikhail tries to round the keeper. Good save. Good football. CS White, they're looking poised. Out in Perswani. Goes back to his defender. This is Joshua. Joshua tries to go on the outside. His ideas were intercepted. And Joshua once again. Anvik Lobo was good for Ignite in the first few minutes of the first half, but then, I mean, it's all been CS White. They've controlled the possession, they've got the goals. Shodakoparia once again running. He's now found himself on the left-hand side. Shodakoparia started the first half on the right, now in the second has come to the left. The referee has blown his whistle. Probably has seen something. I think he wants Sezin to take the throw-in from a bit behind. Venkat Chezin is a bit forward on that throw-in, and that's why the referee blew his whistle. Aryan trying to turn. Lost possession. Ignite. They can move forward. They can move forward with purpose. This is the number 36 who goes back to his keeper. Back to Chezin. Chezin lost possession. Sajid. It's not happening so far for the Ignite boys. Yeah, it was South Sake, not Sajid, the number 2. Got his name wrong. It is South Sheikh, who did find Ayan Sonigara, but Ayan Sonigara was marked closely by the conscious defenders, the CS White defenders. This is the number 44, Joshua. A lot of width on this pitch today. So if you look at this ground, the Cooperage ground in Mumbai, the length is good, but look at the width being offered. So you can actually stretch the pitch over here. A bit of tussle going on that far side. Zidane Sheikh is playing on that right hand side. A lot of these players I've seen, like I was in Thane as well, right? So Zidane Baghdadi was playing in Thane, and now Zidane Sheikh playing in Mumbai. So that goes to show the impact Zinedine Zidane has on the country, right? I mean, a French international, but he's influenced so many people, not just in Europe, but in Asia as well. In India itself, you will find a lot of players being named Zidane. And that goes to show you when Zidane was playing how big of a cultural impact he was, that parents are now naming their kids as Zidane. You're seeing Zidane Sheikh playing in this game today. Zidane Baghdadi played in Thane. And trust me, over my time as a commentator, I've seen 6 or 7 more Zidanes. So, man, of course, he was a cultural phenomenon, Zinedine Zidane, the kind of player, so effortless, magical, almost a wizard, almost a sorcerer doing his trick. And when he won the World Cup, of course, it felt meditated. Even as a manager, Zinedine Zidane he's just an epitome of calmness. It just feels like it's perfection when you watch Zidane, whether he was playing or whether he was managing. He felt like an epitome of perfection. His black suit, just so calm, nonchalant, just minimum reaction. And that's why he had such a grip on, fans all over the world, not just Europe, but all over the world. Asian fans in particular. This could have been dangerous, though, in the end. Will lead into a corner. Good defending, though. The number 12 got an interception. Aaron has done good today. Corner incoming towards the far post. And that's what we're talking about today. The pitch looks, it's looked good in terms of its width. So you can zip in those crosses inside the box. You saw from the corner, it was a decent delivery. Led into nothing, but still a decent delivery. Ignite. They want to keep their campaign alive. They have to find 2 goals at least to take this game into penalties. And most importantly, not only score 2 goals, but also do not let the opposition score any more from. Has to go behind. Create some separation. Still going on. Still going on. Good block. Really good block from Raghav Menon. It was Bradley who was running with the ball from inside his very own half, but Raghav Menon with that block. Not only the block, also gets a goal kick for his team. Well, that's proper football, isn't it? Janisha Batavia is playing up front now, the number 11 for Ignite FC. He is tall. He looks like a proper footballer in terms of his physique and build. Good keeping. Good goalkeeping. They lead into a corner, I believe, though. It was shot. Was it Shode Kapadia with the delivery? Right foot ball. And the keeper did collect it, but in the end, he lost the control and leads into a corner. This was a low and grounded ball towards Shazin, and now the counter could be on. Chance to run at the defense. Good defending though. Arjun Bijlani. Had to be tall and strong. He was tall and strong because the number 11 was running at him. Vanisha Batavia. The keeper from CS White has been good today. Deserves the credit. Anvik Lobo tries finding the ball. It's not happening today for the Ignite boys. Even though they have finished better on the table, but today CS White have played the good football, better football. Mikhail. You can see what Mikhail is trying to do, just drop the shoulder, de-accelerate and then accelerate. Put on the brakes and then go. Put on the brakes and then go. That's simple football, right? Stop and go, stop and go. That's what you want to do. That's what tricky footballers do. Mikhail once again. It needed a partnership of two. We'll get him off the ball. Aaron alongside Bradley. It feels like it's going to be very hard now with just 9 minutes remaining in the game. CS White have got a corner. Venkat Chezin standing over it. Low and grounded. Not the best of attempts though from Arun Purswani. Should have done better. That was a good corner. Ignite. I mean, they have to find 2 goals now from somewhere. I think they have to go ultra aggressive. Forget the defense now. Every player pushing forward and a bit more intensity. This is more of it. Yes. And now they can move forward. Ball. And this nearly goes in the back of the net. Yes, it does. South Sheikh with the deftest of finish. And is this the start of a comeback? We talked about a bit more intensity. There it is. The keeper comes off early. He does get a touch onto it from his leg, but South Sheikh, his deftest of finish, somehow just crawling in the ball in the back of the net. And now 2-1. Game on. The quarterfinals. It wouldn't be a quarterfinal without drama. Joshua to CS White. Joshua's ball. It hits the crossbar, I believe. And then on the rebound, 3-1. CS White have responded in what style? First of all, Joshua hitting the side post, I believe. And then it fell kindly to Raghav Menon, who was in the right spot. And he did not miss. 3-1. As soon as you thought that Ignite FC, there could be a bit of hope for them to make a comeback, CS White have bitten, and they have bitten in some style. 3-1. Well, they're playing like a proper side to the CS White boys. You know, there's a hunger, there's a bit of belief in them after conceding the first goal, the way they responded back. That's the kind of football you want to watch. And they're looking for more, hungry for more. 6 minutes remain after this. Oh, the Ignite FC. They would be hoping that, I mean, when they scored that goal, courtesy of Shout's sake, they would be thinking like, come on lads, let's make a comeback, right? Let's try and just get a hold on to this game. But then, boom, from close range, Raghav Menon does not miss, finishes in some style. "34 minutes on the board now. The 6 remaining. Ignite. Can they once again add some more drama? If they score in the next few minutes, the first 2 to 3 minutes, well, there could be a chance. Anvik Lobo's throw in is deep. And it's decent. Proper tackling. That is football of the highest order from the CS White boys. I love to watch those kind of tackles, right? You love to watch goals, but also as a defensive point of view, you love to watch those tackles coming in. That goes to show you that the boys are fearless. Anvi Clover will get another chance. It was close this time around, and that will lead into a corner, onto which Ayan Mutta is hoping to deliver something. And not the best of balls, though. It was Joshua Fernandez who was found from the corner, but Joshua Fernandez trying to put the first time ball inside was disappointing. And now CS White can launch the counter. This is Joshua. And Joshua is trying his luck from the right hand side and nearly finding something spectacular. Hit the crossbar, hit the side post, if I have to be precise, just a few minutes before, and then once again trying his luck. Gets a corner onto which he's standing himself. He had a good outing today, Joshua Senthilnathan. Well, Joshua Senthilnathan, if I have to correct my pronunciation, got to be very sure of that. But Joshua is gonna have to make sure that the rest of the game manages really well, because he's also back there defending. It was Joshua who cleared this ball. Raghav Menon chasing and cleared away. Joshua is everywhere, back onto it. He's covering the entire pitch. Well, the Cooperage football ground, it should be changed onto the Joshua football ground, because he's owning the park right now. He's up there when he's attacking. He's back there defending. He's helping his team move forward. He's also making sure that any of the attack from Ignite is dealt with. That's the kind of player you want in your team, right? The box-to-box players, the box-to-box midfielders. And for the CS White coaches, Alok and Kashif, they would be happy today. 7 games in pot 1. 3 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, finishing 6th. Ignite finished 3rd in pot 1. So that goes to show you that on paper, Ignite better side, but remember, football is not played on paper. It's played on the pitch, and on the pitch in Cooperage ground today in Mumbai, CS White have dominated Ignite FC, and as things stand with just 180 seconds remaining, well, less than 180 seconds remaining, CS White are going into the semi-finals. Feels like there's a substitution in the goalkeeping department. And it's for CS White, for the head coach, deciding. It's for Ignite, I think. It is for Ignite, yes. The head coach giving everyone some game time. And now Ignite with just 120 seconds remaining, their hopes fading. Can they find something meaningful? Now the head coach, Avishkar, he would be proud of the boys. Nonetheless, remember, at this young age, yes, it's about winning, but it's also about participation, giving your best. But I think today, Ignite, I wanted, once they were down by 3 goals, I wanted them to play fearless football. Forget about what happens. Just go ultra attacking, ultra aggressive. This could be a chance, though, blocked away. This is where CS White have been top-notch in their defensive play. Those blocks, those interceptions. This time around it was Kaizen Senna making the block. Bradley trying to just load one from the right, but interception to Kaizen Senna. Today, those are the areas wherein CS White have outplayed their opposition, especially defending. Jeez, how many times have you seen those blocks coming in? And all of the players, not just one. Remember, if you've got to be a good defensive side, it cannot be just 2 or 3 players. It's got to be a bunch of lads, each one. 7 players on the pitch. 6 if you exclude the goalkeeper. And all of those 6 outfield players have to be on their level best in terms of pressing, as Bradley once again drives it towards the face of the goal. Had to get a shot at the goal, driven through the face of the goal. The ball skips away. Bradley has been good though. And sure, with just 30 seconds remaining, now is the time for CSY. They can be sure that they have qualified for the semi-finals, the first team. We got 3 more quarterfinals lined up after this, and CS White, they would be happy. And when you can put in performances like this, you deserve to be happy, don't you? A good performance all around. Players are happy, the coaches would be happy, the entire ecosystem, parents would be happy for sure watching this live stream at home. Mikhail once again trying to trick his defender. Oh, this is a nutmeg, beautifully done. The CSY, the boys just showing some class towards the end. More than class, it's about swagger. Mikhail goes on the left. Raghav Menon tussling. Lost possession. But still CSY on the ball. This is good football. Proper one touch. Joshua. Anvik Lobo with the sliding interception. And that should be it. Well, still the referee is allowing some more time, but once again, towards the end, 40 minutes have been done and dusted, but still you can see the CSY boys. They're hungry to win the ball. And that's the mentality that a head coach can drill into the team. That's a mentality that makes you winners. That's how you win tournaments, right? You've got to defend. You've got to defend with your own life. And you've got to make the boys feel that the ball is your first love and you cannot let the ball slip away from you. And that's what CSY have done today. They have not let the ball slip away from them. They have not let the quarterfinal slip away from them. When it mattered the most, the Conscience Sports White have done the job. The CS White are in the semi-finals of the DPDL Mumbai. 3 goals in the quarterfinals against Ignite. And that was enough. It felt like there could be a comeback. Ignite FC getting 1 goal back, but CS White scoring 1 more after it. Full time, Ignite FC 1, CS White 3. CS White are the first semi-finalists in the DPDL Under-12 Mumbai edition. 45% possession for Ignite, 5 shots, 2 of them on target, 1 of them ending in the back of the net. For CS White, they kept the ball 55%, 11 shots, a lot of those shots were on target, 6 of them to be precise, and 3 of them ending in the back of the net. That's a ratio of nearly 50% if you compare all of that. 11 shots, roughly 50%, more than 50% shots on target, and then 50% of those shots on target ended up in the back of the net. So that's a proper side, right up half-to-half ratio in terms of conversion, good conversion. And good to see the boys just giving it back to the fans. That's come in numbers, supported them, the family members. Right then, the semi-final is done and dusted. Stay tuned with us. The second one of the day would be TSA United taking on Copan FS. 5th versus 4th in pot 1 standing. Stay tuned. Live action coming really shortly.
when Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the win. It's not just a TV, it's Acer Pure Nitro TV.
High Acer Pure AC, power on. Ice Blast mode.
Ice Blast Mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 Mode.
Acer Pure 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
It's karma, Dad.
From crispy delights to comforting hot pot, Acer Pure's 2-in-1 air fryer lets you indulge in your cravings minus the Acer Pure vacuum cleaners for when almost clean just won't do. Acer Pure TV. Gaming grade performance meets family entertainment. Pure technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Right then, back into live action, the Double Pass Developmental League. The action continues. It's the quarterfinals day. It's Sunday, and it's the second quarterfinals lined up. The Soccer Academy taking on Copan FC. In the first quarterfinals, CS White booking their ticket, winning 3-1, and now TSA United versus Copan FS. Two teams who are ready to go, just roaring on the pitch. Just one ticket though. One has to fall and the other will rise. If you look at TSA United in the pot 1 stages, they played 7 games, 3 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, finished 5th, 17 goals scored, 14 conceded. So a team that score goals, and also they are a bit vulnerable considering and that they've conceded 14 goals. But sometimes, when you're playing in a tough condition, 7v7, there's got to be goals. On the other hand, if you look at Copan FS under the head coach Kunal alongside Baptist, 7 games, 2 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, 4th in the standing. They have scored 17 goals, they have conceded 11. So considering the amount of goals scored and the amount of goals conceded, TSA United have a goal difference of +3 and Copan have a goal difference of +6. So looks on paper a better side, but we have seen that on paper it does not work. CS White finished 6th in Pot 1. Ignite FC finished 3rd in Pot 1. But what happened on the pitch was CS White won the game 3-1. So yes, you can have all the statistics, you could have all the measure, all the data, what happened in the league stages, what happened in Pot 1. But when you come into knockout stages, right, it's all about who plays the better football on that day, who's more hungry, who wants it more. The 2 teams, you've got TSA United, the Soccer Academy United versus Copan FS. All you want to know today is who wants it more, who's more hungrier, who's got that will, who just wants to be in the semi-finals. The grit and the character and the courage. And that would be answered in just a few seconds as the game will continue. Well, the pitches are looking good. The referees are onto the pitch alongside the 2 teams. TSA United in their blue stripes, Copan FS white shirts for them alongside black shorts. It is a jersey looking proper for both the sides. The Soccer Academy United. Good to see that it's a mixed team wherein both male and female players are coming together, and that's why the DPDL is so unique. When I got to know about the format wherein girls and guys can play together, that's inclusion, right? That's what we are talking about. No gender difference, no gender bias. Football is for all, right? And if you can play football, why not? And I think I saw it for the first time when I was watching CS White. I think it was Bangalore. And now in Mumbai. That's good to see. And sometimes when you play together, your game improves. And there was a relatively theory when kids were playing with older age kids. So let's say you're 7, 8, and 9 and you're playing with kids who are 13, 14. Of course you will improve. It has to be in a safe environment though. You don't want to risk yourself getting injured. It has to be in a safe environment. But when you play with players who are better than you, players who can get your game elevated, you always get better. And it's good to see that mixed genders coming in. I'm very excited with this format. Now 6 years of DPDL, 6 incredible years. That is what we're talking about, right? The second quarterfinals up and running. Double Pass Development League in its quarterfinal stages in the under-12 edition in Mumbai. The Soccer Academy United taking on Copan FC. And now the first strike coming in early on, blocked away. And then the first save as well. There you go. The Soccer United are starting off in some style. First shot was blocked. But then the second attempt was decent from the number 10 Priyansh Period. The goalkeeper had to make sure he gets a hand onto it. That was Sarwadanya Badade with the first save of the game. Just 40 seconds into the match and we've already seen the first shot and the first save. That goes to tell you about the quality of football. And Mumbai always produces good players, be it cricket, be it football, be it any sports. Probably the most intellectual hub in the country right now is Mumbai. It's a merge of, it's a complete collision of different cultures, with different ideas, and that's why Mumbai is so special. Everything out of Mumbai is special. But now Copan on their first attack. This is the number 29 who's lost possession, Arjun Mehta. Soccer United, they won't rest in this game. They just keep on coming, right? They just keep on coming at you. Priyansh Bhire was once again involved in the attack. He did find Arnav Vishalkar. Look at the pressing up front from Priyansh Bhire, the number 10 for TSA United. Copan on the attack now. This is a good ball. Defender does his job at the very end. Another ball in, decent. And then the strike. I think the referee had blown his whistle earlier. The strike did come in from the number 8, Vihan Pawar. The referee did blow his whistle earlier. And that's going to lead into a kick, I believe. A chance to put the ball inside the box. Will be a free kick. Standing over is Parth Ramaiya. And Parth Ramaiya, chance to put a decent delivery inside the box and get his team the first goal. That's not leading to something significant. Arnav, number 9 for TSA United, standing on the touchline. Good trap. But equally good defending. And then feeding the ball forward. The defenses are on top. Good turn though from the number 29. That's Arjun Mehta. Arjun Mehta trying to trick his way back to Arjun Mehta. And now finds the man on the left. It's good football though from Kopana. They are holding on to the ball. That's what you want to watch, right? Teams holding on to the ball, just not panicking. Possession-based football is what is the best in terms of playing football. And now a left foot strike. Took too much time. The defense read it. And now finally, TSA United and TSA can break. Priyansh Bhire, his left foot strike once again tests the keeper. That's twice now. That's Sarwadane Babade has come into the rescue for his side. Good football. I'm really liking what I'm watching right now. The defense has to be on their toes, because right now it's the TSA United who are bringing in the Shahs. And they're absolutely firing on all cylinders right from the first whistle, but they could be in trouble. What a save that is. What a save. And the goalkeeper making sure he keeps his team into it. It was the shot from Parth Ramaiya was decent. It was more than decent. And he couldn't believe it, Parth. Both the keepers now have shown that, you know what, we've got some firepower in us as well. It was Sarwadane Badade with 2 saves early on, and now Manvik Shetty is saying, you know what, I'm going to show you my skills as well. It's not a game for strikers then today is what we are feeling, because if the keepers can produce those kind of saves, the strikers will have to be very, very aware, and they have to be on top of their game, and that's what you want, right? That's how a proper game of football should be played. Everyone should be top-notch. In your position, you got to be an absolute best. This is a free kick from left foot, which is, in the end, it goes wide. Does not trouble the goalkeeper, but I really like the idea. He's trying to bend it from distance. So I like the idea, though. Well, does not trouble anyone in the end. 6 minutes on the board. Good football from both the sides. We saw that in the first game. Conscience Sports White taking on Ignite. Both the sides. In the first half, Ignite were playing decent. But then after 10 minutes, I think they lost their way. It was all CSY. They started dominating. This is good though. We'll lead into a corner from that left hand side. Was that Palash, I believe? Felt like the number 7, Palash. Palash Paradkar. Chance to put the ball inside the box from his corner. Decent delivery. Headed clear. Well, this will be a throw, and I believe the last touch is from a Kopana player. Well, that's what the play. That's what TSA. That's what Parth is saying. He's saying the last touch is from the opposition. Samayak, not Parth, number 18. Parth is number 18 for Kopana. He just took a shot. Good skills though. And this is Samyak. Parth Ramaiya. And now the keeper, Sarwadne Batade with the clearance. Could break in kindly. Tussling for the ball up front was the lone man, Reed Kutia. And number 16 was a bit alone out there just moments ago. It's still alone. It feels like Kopana need to push a few bodies forward because up front is Reed, who's adjusting himself. The previous occasion, he was sandwiched between two defenders from TSA United, the Soccer Academy United. So maybe there needs to be a bit more firepower up front. But the idea from TSA is to get the first goal, and they're pushing bodies. It's good though. Left foot strike. Straight at the keeper. Palash Paradkar trying his luck. Sarwadne Badade is still top notch, yet to be beaten. 3 saves he's already made in this game. And now Samyak. He was about to lock and load, but Parth Ramaiya gets a decent interception. Both the number 18s coming together. Throw in is decent inside the box. So Wadne Badade gets a hand onto it. Right then, reached the halfway mark in the first half. 10 minutes on board, and it's 0-0 so far. There's nothing to separate between two sides, but you feel like TSA United, they have looked the better side in terms of chances created. They've got more chances created, they've got more shots on target. They're passing the ball well. The referee just allowing time for Aryan Seth to come in and put in his shin pad. That's what I was talking about, right? Referees acting as educators. Good ball though. Proper ball, just threading the defense. In the end, nothing came out of it, but yet a decent delivery. That's what they need right now, Kopana, because TSA United, they're playing good. Samyak crowded out. Does he earn a throw-in? He's asking for it, and I think he's been given the throw-in. Number 18, Samyak. Well, he's not going to get a throw-in. It's Copan FS who've got the throw-in. Chasing up front is the number 10, Priyansh Phide, whose pressing has been top-notch. TSA United win the ball. This is the number 5, Manvik Shetty. Good interception. Could be a bit chaotic. Finally cleared. The two number 10s now colliding. We saw the two number 18s fighting. This is good though. This is really good commitment from Vivan Mehra. Now Priyansh Phide, who's already got one shot on target, one decent shot on target. This is Parth. He's been intercepted. Parth Ramaiya. It's been good today, Parth Ramaiya. Priyansh Phide now on the other end, trying to just run onto it. Priyansh has been lively. Finds Samyak. Samyak can loot and shoot, but instead of going on target, he went towards the face of the goal. Watch that once again. Priyansh Phide does really well to find Samyak. And Samyak releasing one. I think it would lead into a throw-in in the end. Yes, it would. Samyak is going on to take it. Decent delivery. You see those long throw-ins being taken in. And now Kopana can lead the counter. There's chance. Too much time taken on that right-hand side, and then the attack is thwarted. Leads into a corner though. Has to be a bit more quick, because that's the whole idea of playing on the counter, right? You got to be a bit more quick. Just a bit more quick. That's what you want. Header. The keeper makes a decent save, but he doesn't make a save. It felt like it was the keeper who got a hand onto it, and nonetheless would be a goal kick. And then the cushion header, Samyak is chasing it. The keeper gets there first, Sarvadnya. Oh, this is good football though. Now Parth Ramaiya cannot keep that ball in. His left foot cross was wide. Oh, this could be chaotic. The keeper has lost it. It was Dian Modi who was up from the number 4 for Kopana. The keeper did lose it. And Dian Modi, he will be thinking, how did I not score? Strike from distance, straight to the keeper though. Fourth save for Sarvadnya Bada. They just keep on the count. He's top notch in his position. Samyak with the header. Priyansh Phide turning. He's been very lively today, Priyansh. Loses possession though. Kopana can lead the counter. Look at Samyak tracking back. Parth Ramaiya. Ramaiya loses possession now. Tries to tussle. Samyak goes on. End-to-end stuff. Samyak delivery inside. Straight to the keeper, Sarvadnya Badade. Nice spell of play from both the sides. That's what you want to see, right? And two teams who want to give their very all to get a ticket in the semi-finals. And knockout football can be cruel, and they have to battle it out. It feels like one goal could decide this. It was a decent attempt to thread that ball from Dian Modi, but intercepted. You see, the idea is right. The execution needs a bit more perfection. Arhan Pansari is standing over this throw-in for Copan FS. It's too high, but he'll get another chance to lock and load. Aryan Seth is standing as the cover-up. Cushion ball in. Could be a strike from distance. They have to pull the trigger now. The trigger is pulled. It was decent. Aryan Seth from his left foot. But I think Kopana, they're taking too much time. Just take your shot. And I think that's what the head coach would be wanting. Aryan Seth in the end took his shot. The left foot connection was good, but got a bit more loop onto the ball. It was always, rising. Had to probably get a bit more zip onto it. And nonetheless, it's still 0-0. But I think the head coach would not be too much disappointed. Kunal alongside the manager Baptiste. What they want from the boys is just tell them, you know what, you're creating those chances. Just take those chances. Do not luck too much. Just take your chances, score goals. And you score goals by taking the shots. So take your shots. Good ball, really good ball, and then just absolutely making a mess of it. What a ball that was, though. And now you can see Kopana slowly growing in the game. You can see those pattern of play that they're trying to get. This could be a strike from the left foot. It is a strike from the left foot, and it's perfect. A goal to remember. It's Vihan Pawar who scores an absolute beauty. And it's not just the finish, it's the way he scores it, gets past his man, the angle getting tighter, and then an absolute beautiful goal. 1-0. Copan FS take the lead in this quarterfinals. What a goal that was. Needed something special to break the deadlock, and we've got something special. From the head coach, he probably is having some words with himself, with the players. Wants a bit more effort. TSA United now trailing. What are they going to produce? Proper attacking that is from Vihan Pawar. Scored the goal on the other end and now defending. And Vihan Pawar could be found once again. With skills though. It's the number 4 for Kopana. Sets up the number 29 who shot is blocked. Arjun Mehta, the number 29. I talk about skills from the number 4 on that far side, far right. Dian Modi, he's been good. And now Aryan Seth with the clearance. Suddenly, you feel like Copan FS have found a new gear and they're looking the better side. It was TSA United who were feeling like they're dominating with Priyansh Bhire, Palash Paratkar, those kind of players impacting the game. But now suddenly, Copan now looking for the second that would essentially give them the cushion. 60 seconds remaining in this half. The keeper comes and launches that. Just thrashes it away. Dear mercy for the ball. Dian Modi has been really good to the number 4. And the ball forward. Just too much onto it. With just 10 seconds remaining in this half, you feel like Copan FS will go into the break with a lead to their name. And that would be giving them a lot of confidence. You've got the lead. The head coach will be talking to just calm the boys down, making sure that they are well rested. They've got their tactics clear, how they want to go in the second half. It would be great if they can get the second. And nearly. Dian Modi with his left foot strike straight at the keeper. And that is the last bit of action in this first half. The first half that has seen Copan FS take the lead. The TSA United have played good football, but somehow they are trailing. And towards the last 10 minutes, they did lose their track. It was all Copan FS towards that last 10 minutes. Players have stepped up. And it's Vivan Mehra, beg your pardon, it's Vihan Pawar's goal. That's the difference. Half time, the Soccer Academy United 0, Copan FS 1. Stay tuned with us. Second half action coming really shortly.
When Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the win. It's not just a TV, it's Acer Pure Nitro TV.
Hi, Superior AC, power on. Ice blast mode.
Ice blast mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 mode.
Acer Pure 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
It's karma, Dad.
Well, back in action, the second half continues between the Soccer Academy and Copan FS. And as things stand, Copan FS leading. They've got the all important goal. And the goal, well, if the scoreline remains the same, that goal will be enough to send them into the semi finals. It was a decent strike, more than decent strike. Vihan Pawar onto his left foot, just whacking one. Those are the kind of strikes you want to see. Those are the type of goals you want to see in a quarterfinal. And that's the kind of goal you have seen in a quarterfinal. And they're looking for more in the second half. But hey, TSA United, now they've got to show some courage and some spirit, right? That's what the head coach would be wanting. Riyaz and Sajid, the head coaches and the managers, they would want their team to show some character. It's not easy, but you don't want to do easy things, right? And now, once again, setting up nicely. The strike was blocked, though. It was Arjun Mehta who didn't think twice before taking his strike. Blocked. Palash on throw-in duties leaves it for his defender. The smart, he has to move forward. Shayan with the throw-in. Palash was the intended target. Now Palash gets a chance to test his throw-in. No, he does not. Shayan will once again move forward. So it's a designated throw-in taker, Shayan. Good ball from him. And the header could drop in kindly. Still tussling just on the edge of the box. But look who's doing the defending. It's the goal scorer, Vihan Pawar. And now, just that ball, too much. For a moment, so you felt like this a perfectly well-worked move from Copan FS, and they were going good. Just the final ball. And that goes to show you how quick this game is. There's no room for error. There's no margin for error. TSA United trailing right now. They have to find something, and maybe they can find something from the bench. Who knows? A lot of substitutions. There comes the throw in. The keeper leaves it. It says, you know what? I'm not touching it. I'm never touching it. That's good. Strike. The keeper saves it. Both the keepers have been good today. And now this could be a chance. Oh, wow. How did that not go in the back of the net? It was Palash Paradkar who was set up nicely and from close range. What a save that is. Sarvadne Badade. Take a bow, young man. Take a bow. This is really good save. Best save we have seen so far. He's made some decent saves in the game. Copan FS have got a real goalkeeper out there. Sarvadne Badade, man of the match for me for sure. He's been so good today. The ball inside the box. But you feel like Kopanna, they can lead the counter. Good ball in. Falls in kindly to the left foot and finished brilliantly. 2-0 for Kopanna. And is that the goal that sends them in the semi-finals? Watch that once again. Brilliant run. And then the ball. The left foot finish was delightful. Dian Modi gets the second goal of the game. But talk about that run from Arjun Mehta, who's done the hard work. And then the awareness to find the ball. That's what we're talking about. Just seconds after Palash Paradkar's shot was saved. This is good. This is really good. Tian Modi, there's the confirmation. On the counter now. Well, not the counter to be exact, to be precise, but still. In a tough condition. Every time you win the ball, it's a counter. Short pitches, and you always look for goals. And now on the other end, this is Rihan, who's already scored one goal. And Dian! Good save by the keeper, Dian Modi, looking for his brace. Watch that once again. It was Rihan who set up Dian Modi, whose left foot strike was good, but the keeper made sure that he gets a hand onto it. Seven minutes on the board, and you can already feel like the tension is increasing. Dian Modi once again up front. And the idea was to find back Dian Modi. Those two players are combining good. Vihan Pawar and Dian Modi. Already you saw Arjun Mehta setting up Dian Modi for the second. Dian Modi back onto it. Still going on Dian. Still Dian. Vihan Pawar. Good block. Well, Shan with the block. Number 12. Will be a corner for Copan FS. Now 2 goals to the good. Vihan Pawar wants it. And he'll not get it because the ball is whacked in with some serious pace and it's out of the playing area. 28 minutes on the board. 12 remaining after this. Copan FS, 2 goes to good. Now what do you think? There's going to be a comeback? Is it possible? Everything is possible in football, but what we have seen is that the keeper for Copan FS is a top guy. Sarvadne Badade. He's always made some decent saves, but the best of the lot was when Parth had a shot from very close range and he got that save, you know, he just made himself big and he had that save. Watch this once again. Good interception. So we have seen some quality football, even if TSA United are trailing. We've seen some good quality football, especially in terms of defending. And that was one of those moments. I've been really impressed by the quality of defense that I've seen, those tackles coming in. Those interceptions, the reading of the game. We've got a lot of comments coming in the YouTube comment section. Support for TSA United, and that's what is needed right now. This is one-man dominance in the comment section, though. Who's making all the noise? That's good to see, though. We want passionate Indian fans, right? This is Sunscreen Muncher, who's making all the comments, all the noise. And on the pitch, all the noise is made by Copan, who have got the ball once again. Copan FS. Oh, this is delightful skills. Was that path from Maya? Yes, it was path from Maya. I was trying to feed Dian Modi on the left. Sunscreen Muncher. That's a good name as well in the comment section. And now TS United, courtesy of Priyansh Bhire, he's been outshrugged. The referee, I think, has blown his whistle. Priyansh Bhire was very good in that first half, especially in the first 10 minutes. We got Phoenix in the comment section as well. It's good to see people coming in the comment section, making sure that they're dropping their ideas, and that's what we want, right? That's the benefit of having a game being telecasted on YouTube. I mean, you got to maintain the decency, right? You got to make sure that you have got the right words. But hey, be a part of the communication. Drop in your comments, drop in your opinions, drop in what you feel about the game. This is a decent switch. Kopana, their boys are very charged. And then the ball inside the box was perfect, to be honest. Look at that ball. That nearly bisected everyone. There was a Kevin De Bruyne level of a pass, I'm telling you right now. I'm not even joking. Trust me on that. It's too good. You got to make sure that you get the name of the guy, the number 2. That's Arhan Pansari. And now could be a chance. Could be a left foot strike. Well, it didn't even reach the goalkeeper. That's how strong the defenders are now for Copan FS. Strong tackle. Love that. Really love that intensity. Those kind of tackles are much needed. It's great to see that the young boys are making those kind of tackles, because that goes to show you that the coaches have drilled them well. And that's why, tournaments like the Double Pass Development, well, I'm not going to call it a tournament, it's an initiative, the Double Pass Developmental League. As Vihan Pawar tries to trick his way, and then the right foot strike, the keeper makes a decent save. Dian Modi will reach on the pieces, but it's cleared away. Watch that once again. Rihan. He was crowded out, picks up a decent ball, and then the right foot strike. Dian Modi was trying to chase. Orhan Pansari. He's making sure that when he's defending is top notch. Well, now the match for me has been the goalkeeper for KFS. He's done all the heavy lifting today. It could have so easily been 2-2. Priyansh Bhire. His ball is into though. Good defending from him, and this could be a foul. No, it's not. The play continues. The challenge was on Vihan Pawar. Just 7 minutes remaining in this game, and 7 minutes for TSA United to find 2 goals, at least 2 goals, so that they can take this game into penalties and also make sure that they don't concede. Priyansh Bhire has been found on the left hand side. He tries going for goal, chested away by the defender. Priyansh is still onto it. Priyansh has lost possession. This is end-to-end stuff. It was Aaron Seth who did the hard work of dispossessing Priyansh Bhir, the number 10s combining together. Or not combining, to be honest, the number 10s colliding together. I beg your pardon, there's the number 20 though. There's Heer Sheth. And now Vihan Pawar. Vihan Pawar leaving defenders in his wake. Finds a good ball. Warren Sheth feeding on his man, but the possession has been lost. Good football. 34 minutes on the board, just 6 remaining after this. Need a solid last 6 minutes from TSA United. The fans of TSA United, they need to have a solid 6 minutes as well. Make some noise in the comment section if you're there. Well, this was Sunscreen Muncher in the comment section who said earlier, no chance, Copan now winning. And he said, my boys on TSA, but right now, it's the Copan FS who are leading by 2 goals. So, football is a funny sport. It's such a funny sport that it has own ways of giving it back. And now with just 5 minutes remaining after this, Copan FS look like a team that are gonna take their way into the semi-finals. Path Samaya on the attack. This could be Dian Modi for the brace. Stings the goalkeeper's palms. And then the back heel pass. And then the strike once again. The keeper. He's had a solid 35 minutes or so. Even though Kopana have scored 2 goals. But the keeper for TSA United has made sure that he displays that he's got good shot stopping skills. He made some decent saves, hasn't he? The keeper. This is Dian Modi. Afforded too much time, I would say. You can't afford a player that much time. And a player like Dian Modi, you can take his strike from anywhere. And I think that's where TSA United have been hurt today. They're giving too much time to the opposition. There has been good. The defending has been good. I'm not saying that. There have been tackles from behind. There have been good interceptions. But sometimes in that areas, you got to, understand the threat. You got to feel the threat coming. And if needed, you got to break the pattern of the play. You got to break the play. I'm not saying that you make a silly challenge. I'm not saying that you just push your man down. But, put your body on the line. Break the play. Let's do something. Don't take the players. Don't afford the opposition take so much time on the ball. You saw just seconds ago, Dian Modi was given too much time on the ball. There has to be someone who's just outright just going on to it. You know what? I'm just going on to it. You can't afford that much time on the ball. That's what you need to do if you want to keep yourself alive in the game. This is a good run though from the number 12, the defender in his own half. Oh, that's Shan. Finds a good pass. Oh, wow. That's would have been decent from Manvik Shetty, the number 5. But on the charge is Path Ramaiya, who nearly tricks his way throughout the defense. 2-0 with just 180 seconds remaining. This is good stuff. And then the strike is low and driven. Well, Sarvat Nebadade, a man who's made some incredible saves, he would not be troubled by such kind of shots. He would be more than happy to just collect it into his safe hands. And now this is Veer, number 20, who's been lively since he's come onto the pitch. Arhan Pansari, back to Veer. He tries to find Arhan Pansari, blocked away. Veer Sheth, he's been good, the number 20. Since he's come on, he's made some good tackles. Sturdy player. stands on his ground, makes sure that the opposition does not enjoy a lot of freedom when he's on the ball. And when even he's not on the ball, when the opposition's on the ball, he still enjoys a lot of freedom. Just 90 seconds remaining. And we feel like now it's more than sure that Copan FS are going into the semi-finals. Conscience Sports White already in the semi-finals, and now Copan punching their way. Good turn, but the ball was not that great. Is there some late drama in this game? A goal could still keep this game alive, but now you feel like it's too late. With just 60 seconds remaining, less than 60 seconds if I have to be precise. Let's see how much does the ref add as a stoppage. But they thoroughly deserved it, haven't they? Two good goals. The first one was delightful, the second one as well. Both of them. And those two goals were thoroughly merited. Dian Modi getting one. Vihan Pawar's first goal was brilliant, wasn't it? And Dian Modi as well. Manvik Shetty trying to just scorpion kick his way forward. Was a bit disappointed in the end. Here's Manvik who clears. 10 seconds remaining. He's the man of the match for me. Sarvadne Badade, the way he's played. I'm sure the coach will take him out for a nice meal after the game. He deserves it. Manvik Shetty trying to go for that outrageous skill, and that's what the head coach is probably saying. He could have taken a shot, went for the fake, showed the defender that he was going to shoot, but then went the other way. The defender read the idea. Sarvadne Badade has been top-notch, the number one for Copan FS. And the full-time whistle could be coming anytime soon now. Into the stoppages. This is number 16 for Kupanna. Patromaya goes back to his defender. This is Sarvadne Badade who's been found. And that is it. The full-time whistle from the Cooperage Crown. Copan FS have booked their ticket into the semi-finals of the Double Pass Development League Under 12 in Mumbai. And they have done it in some style. Full-time. The Soccer Academy United 0, Copan FS 2. The two quarterfinals done and dusted in the Sunday clash. Two remaining. CS White and Copan FS are already in the semi-finals. Match 3 would be Bravo Titans Blue versus Game On FA. Stay tuned for that match. It's going to begin really shortly. Right now, the Soccer Academy are crashing out of the tournament, and Copan FS will go one stage forward in the semi-finals. Good game, boys. Really good game.
Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the win. It's not just a TV, it's Ace up.
Hi, Ace of Pure AC, power on. Ice Blast.
Ice Blast Mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 mode.
Acer Pure 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
It's karma, Dad.
From crispy delights to comforting hot pot, Acer Pure's 2-in-1 air fryer lets you indulge in your cravings minus the guilt. Acer Pure vacuum cleaners. For when almost clean just won't do. Acer Pure TV. Gaming grade performance meets family entertainment. Pure technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Right then, back again in live action. The Double Pass Developmental League. The quarterfinal day continues in action. The third quarterfinals of this evening. Bravo Titans Blue taking on Game On FA. And what promises to be an exciting clash. 8:15 is Indian Standard Time right now. We will begin shortly. Well, we are already beginning. Referee on the pitch alongside the players. Showing the final pre-match rituals, handshakes all around the park, and there's the message, right? Promoting fair play, promoting discipline. That's how you play sports. Let's be better versions of yourself. Bravo Titans Blue and blue t-shirts and black shorts. Game On FA. All black for them with a hint of yellow shades on the sides. Upper side. Captains out there on the pitch alongside the match referee. If you look at these two teams, and their journey, both of these two teams finishing in pot 1, but there's been a distinct difference in how the pot 1 standings were shaped after 7 games. Bravo Titan Blues 3 wins, 2 draws, just a single loss. 8 goals scored, 5 conceded. They don't score much goals, they don't concede much goals. At the discipline side, finished second in the table. And they ran Game On FA. They played 7 games, 3 wins for them and 4 losses. Finishing 7th in the points table. But They've scored 18 goals throughout, so they know how to score goals. The only concerning part is that they've conceded 20 goals. That's a goal difference of -2. And now in the quarterfinals, Bravo Titans Blue taking on Game on FA. It's all about who handles their nerves better. Defenses have to be top notch. If you look at the defensive record, Bravo Titans Blue, their defense has only conceded just 5 goals in the 7 games they have played in Pot 1. So the defense has been top notch. Strike from distance though, trying to test the keeper early on. I'm not so sure if that technique works. If you've got a decent goalkeeper for Bravo Titans Blue, the goalkeeper is Ashwik. And the Game on FA, their keeper Akshay Patel. With the early concerns. You see the Game on FA boys, they're trying to just put on some early pressure on the keeper. That's the idea, right? They're trying to test Ashwik. Ashwik Sankhyayan is the keeper. Has to be on his toes. We saw him in the last game, right? Both the keepers in that game, they're top notch. They were on the top part of the game, and that's what we want to watch from Indian football right now, from Indian keepers. You know, these are the boys that will represent the crop some 5, 7, 10 years from now on. And that's why the Double Pass Development League acts as such a big feeder system when you nurture the boys, you feed the boys on to the bigger leagues. Especially now with the telecasting coming into picture, you've got Kane Ping telecasting on YouTube. You've got the entire system improving, right? So now these players have their digital footprints. If someone wants to track the boys, they can work their game. They can watch how they grew up right from 10, 11, 12, straight to 18, 19, 20. So that's the 10 years of a digital archive that's also being created, and that's why the DPDL is just one of the premium youth footballing initiatives in the country right now. Into its 6th year now, the DPDL Double Pass Development League, 6 incredible years. And on the commentary for this game, my name is Kumar Satyan, as usual, the voice behind the Double Pass Development League. It's an absolute fun ride, right? We were in Kolkata, we moved to Chennai, Mumbai, Bangalore, Goa, New Delhi. It just keeps on improving, it just keeps on expanding. And the quality is already top notch. And as long as it continues, right, as long as we get more players being invested, more parents coming in, right, because at this early age, it's the parents who are the real heroes. Right, you got to promote your kids, you got to make sure your kids come in. This could be a chance though early on. That's the closest the Bravo Titans Blue have come in. Akshay Patel, the keeper. In the end, quite a decent save. Game on FA on the counter now. Nice ball in. Ashwik now gets the hand onto it. Both the keepers getting involved. And then the strike is deflected, I believe. Still the attack continues. A drilled in ball inside the box. You can see the early ideas from both the sides. They're trying to find the first goal for themselves. It's good though. 4 minutes on the board. Both the sides have shown that they've got the quality to hurt out each other. And they've got their shots on target, but no real threat so far for both the keepers. Bravo Titans Blue. They would look to get the first goal of the game as they're trying, and now this could be a chance. The angle gets narrower and then the clearance comes in. It was Rehan Bagul who was fed onto the right hand side, but the angle was always getting narrower for him to put a delivery inside the box. He did well though. Will be a throw in. It is Areen, the number 54, with the throw in. And then the shot on the turn was decent. It was blocked nonetheless. But that was a good turn, right? He's turning so quickly to take his shot. Game on FA. We expect them to score goals because they have scored goals. And this could be a chance. Still, the ball is with a tall striker. Lays it off to the number 9. And then the strike. It's a header. And Game on FA have found the first goal in this quarterfinals. It's Mahir Doshi who gets a goal. What a ball inside the box. Left foot ball and then the header. Brilliant finish. But what about that pass? Mahir Doshi will get all the credits. Gotta see the name of the guy who did that. Put the ball inside the box, because that ball was just so delightful. Proper Leo Messi type of ball, right? And he was a left footer. Let me watch that once again. Gotta find that. There's a man down though. Yeah, watch that once again. Look at this ball. I'm not so sure who made that assist. The jersey does not look clear. Feels like it's the number 8 though. Feels like it's Wade Tarani. It is Wade Tarani. Take a bow, Wade. That is the inch perfect delivery, and that too, a first time ball. Mahir Doshi with the goal. I'm just watching that ball on replay. For me, that ball is just inch perfect. Love that ball. It's not fair to compare the young players to any of the European superstars, but it's also worth mentioning that a lot of these young players do take their learning and they do take their emphasis from European players. As Game on FA, look for the second. Good save. Ball is still alive, I believe. That one scan. Tall striker doing the hard work and then setting up for a strike. It did take, I think it hit the post. Game on FA have absolutely turned up in some style. They're looking for more. They're looking for more and they've got it now. Goal line clearance. What has the referee decided? Has he given the goal? Has he given the goal? Yes, he has, I believe. Or a penalty. There's a lot of confusion over there. Feels like, is that a penalty? Only the replays can tell us the real story, but it feels like it's going to be an indirect free kick. Or maybe a penalty. That's not a penalty, that's for sure. And right then. Decent chance to get the second now for Mitansh Shan, the tall man up front. Look at that run up from Mitansh. I think he's going to just whack one. There's Mitansh. Rattles the cross post. Well, I was about to say crossbar and then cross post. That's not even a word, right? Rattles the post, the side frame. Mitansh Shan. He's so tall that he could easily fit in the under 15 setup. And that's what happens when you got, proper exercising, proper diet from a young age. Good nutrition is what shapes up good footballers, I believe. Nutrition is very important. Referee has blown his whistle. I think this will count as a wrong throw-in. That's very rare to watch. Bravo Titans Blue, their head coach is just trying to calm down the boys, saying, just calm down, calma. You can see him, just calma, tranquilo. He says, relax. Don't need to just be panicking all around. Just you got 30 minutes of football remaining. Your side, they finished second. Right? Just calm down, just chill. That's what they're saying, the head coaches, and that's what the boys need to do. They just need to chill right now. Don't need to panic. Ashwik, the goalkeeper, clears his line. The more calm you are when you're playing football, the better. Good players, they have a habit of just slowing down the game. Good turn though on the right. The defender doing his job. Not just doing the job, winning the ball. And then look at this piece of trickery down the left-hand side for Bravo Titans Blue. But the ball, I think, has gone out. Take nothing away from the piece of trickery. Long ball forward. It's kept inside. And then the left foot ball. Straight the keeper, Ashwik, who makes the collection. In no real trouble. This is Rehan Bagul, the number 9, who's in front of our screens. He's not enjoyed much of the ball so far, but he would like to change that stat. 1 goal, that's what it takes, right? As long as the score is 1-0, all you need is 1 goal. And that could come in real quick, especially in youth football. Strike from distance. Decent attempt. But you feel like you need something more to beat a keeper of the quality that Akshay Patel has. It was Rehan Bagul who did try his luck. And that's what you need to watch. You need to watch more of those shots coming in from those kind of players. You need more of, zip into the game. Just take your shots, just be free, just be flowing, just absolutely throw everything at it, In terms of attacking, right? Still, you got to make sure you have defend, because there's a lot of time. You don't want to concede a goal early on. Once again, they have conceded early on, though. You don't want to concede 2 goals in the first half itself. That's why it's very important that Bravo Titans Blue, well, if you watch the POT1 standings and the amount of and the kind of football they have played, under the head coach Desh, just 5 goals conceded, right? So you expect their defense to stand tall. Bravo Titans Blue, in game on FA, they have conceded 20 goals, so they are prone to conceding goals. And that's where the head coach, Bravo Titans Blue's head coach Desh, would be talking to his boys. This could be a chance, though. Sliding interception. Good chested control from the chest of the coach Sudesh, I believe that is. The attack continues for game on FA. Left foot drilled and ball, not the best. Cleared away. There's Taki Khan, Mohammad Taki Khan, number 11 with the left foot ball. We've seen a lot of left foot players throughout this quarterfinals today in Mumbai. That goes to show you that the left foot players, they are growing in confidence in the country, and there's something beautiful about left-footed players, isn't it? There's just something poetic about how the way they shoot, the way they bend the ball, the way they curl. I'm not saying the right-footed players are not beautiful, but I just feel personally that left-footed players are a bit more aesthetic in terms of ball control, in terms of body movement. One thing that I've been impressed today is the way the teams are tackling and defending. This could be a chance. The keeper does well. Running on for game on FA was number 9. He's been lively today. It's saved by the keeper and then cleared away by the defender. Watch that once again. Strike from distance. It just tipped in front of the keeper. That made it harder for him. When it comes direct at you, you know the trajectory of the ball is flying directly at you, right? But when it dips just in front of you, it's difficult, right? Because, from close range, it dips in front of you. You can be deceived by the bounce, but the keeper does well in the end, though. And now, chance to break on the counter. The number 9 does well. This is good football. This is brilliant. And finally, cleared away. Mahir Doshi was running onto it. He's already got 1 goal, Mahir Doshi. Game on FA have got a proper number 9 for themselves. Arnab Medagi, if I have to be absolutely correct with my pronunciation. Better just call him Arnab, right? I'm sure these players right now, no one knows their name. But as the time passes on, as they keep on improving, I'm sure a lot of people will know their name. And Arnav is one of those guys. Just too much pace on that ball. You can see the disappointment on the face of Rehan Bagul. He knew that he cannot chase that. Taki Khan with a throw in, and then a disappointing ball by Mitan Shan, who's the tallest player that we have seen in the quarterfinals today in Mumbai. Probably one of the tallest players in the under-12 category. That's what happens when you have a good genetic. If you're genetically blessed, their parents deserve a lot of credit, because to raise a kid that's tall like that, you need to have proper diet. Here's Matan Shan. Here's Matan. Once again hits the post. There's a sudden rivalry between Matan Shan and the post. That's twice now I think he's hit the post. What a finish that was, though. He didn't hit with power. It was just, it felt like a chipped in effort. Just caressing the ball. And that was bound to go in the back of the net. But the frame of the goal coming into rescue for the Bravo Titans Blues. Should have been 2-0. Could have been 3-0. Matan Shan, you see with that free kick, right? Just rattled the side post. He's unlucky today, but he's displayed good quality. I'm sure he can be groomed up as a striker for the coming future. And you got to pick up players early on, right? It's not a far-fetched thing if I'm saying that you want to groom someone. You want to groom someone who's 12 from right. This is the right spot. If you're looking for someone for the Indian national team, this is the time. You got to give him 4-5 years. 16, 17, boom, he's ready for his debut. Good ball in though. Really good ball, even though it does not find the end product. But you can see the idea from Yuan Bhatia. I was trying to slip one in. We've seen a lot of good left-footers today in the semi-finals, beg your pardon, quarterfinals. Yuan Bhatia is the latest. Now the best of clearance and then the left foot strike. The chance. The keeper does not collect it, just casually punching it. Bravo Titan Blue, can they counter? And the answer is no, they cannot. Mitansh still finds a decent ball on the right, turning and twisting, and now the strike. Always rising high. They've got two strong and tall players have the game on FA. And there was the second one of them. His body weight was back though when he was shooting. That's the only thing. If I'm watching this and if I'm a coach, I'm just going to say one thing. Just get your body weight forward. Just lean forward while you're shooting. Or maybe just be balanced. Don't go on the back foot, right, when you're shooting. That's the only reason why those, up and over, because you're shooting from behind. So you're shooting more of, if you understand trajectory. So if you're on your back foot while you're shooting, it's always bound the ball will rise up and over. Otherwise, on the contrary, when you're shooting, when you're more balanced, when you're more front foot centric, when you're on the lean, it's more likely that the ball will fly into the net. And those are some things that the head coaches do talk about the boys, do talk to the boys. The keeper gets a hand onto it. Decent hand, will be a corner, appreciated by the tactical bench. And the number 7 is doing well for game on FA. Mahir Doshi has already got one goal. The all-important goal. Could have been 3-0 so far, still 1-0. That could change. Ashwik, good save from him. .120 seconds remaining in this half. 120 seconds for Bravo Titan Blues to equalize this game in the first half itself. And that will give them a lot of momentum, right? The whole team talk changes when you've equalized in the first half itself. When you head into that dressing room, into that tunnel, and suddenly the momentum is on your favor, especially when you hit on the break, right? On the cusp of halftime, because that's a different feeling. You are rejuvenated. That impulse comes in, the adrenaline comes in, kicking. You're happy, you're excited, pulsated. And this could be the start of something, but look at that tackle. I've been so impressed with the quality of defense I've seen in Mumbai. I think in these 3 quarterfinals, if there's any data, this has to be the best among the defensive rate put in, not just by some particular teams, by all the teams. And that goes to show that in the Mumbai circuit, the coaches are putting a lot of effort in the defensive areas, and that's where you need to start off. Because most of the guys are already attack-minded, right? You watch football and you want to be an attacker, right? You want to have tricky feet, you want to trick your way, curl a ball in the back of the net, shoot from distance. It will be a foul, that's for sure. It is a foul. But coming back to the point, defenses makes you win tournaments. You'll see World Cup starting on very soon. Go and watch the statistics of World Cup. A good team is built on the back of a solid defense, right? And that's why I'm very impressed by the way these boys are defending, putting everything on the line, sliding tackle, interception, putting their body on the line. Really good to watch Indian football right now with the defensive resolution coming into picture. Massive props to all the coaches working in and around the circuit in Mumbai. I know a few of them, and I'm sure they deserve the credit right now for improving the entire defensive ecosystem in Mumbai football. 20 minutes on the board. It's about to come to an end this first half, and as things stands, came on FA leading. Could have so easily been 3-0 in their favor, but it's just only 1-0. Some great saves, some rivalry between Mitesh Shan and the side post, the goal frame. Twice he struck the post, and twice he has been denied by the post. And both the times he was top notch. Mitesh Shan, the tall man, the number 10, deserves all the credit. Sliding tackle is showing that he can do everything. This will be a foul, I believe. The game continues though. Referee still allowing time. Oh, there was an injury delay. That's why you see the referee allowing the time. So, I mean, these boys will also understand how added on time works with the referees acting as educators. Good strength though. And then tries to create some separation. Shot from distance, always rising. And that will be the last bit of action we see in the first half. Third quarterfinals in this evening. And it's the KGFA. Just one goal separates the two sides. And it's Mahir Doshi who's been the point of difference from the header. Getting one for game on FA. It's halftime. Bravo Titan Blues are trailing. Game on FA have got that one goal advantage. The big question is, how would things change in the second half? Right now, halftime, Bravo Titans Blues 0. Game on FA 1. Stay tuned for the second half.
When Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the win. It's not just a TV, it's Acer Pure Nitro TV.
High ISO Pure AC, power on. Ice Blast mode.
Ice Blast mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 mode.
Acer Pure 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
Well, back in live action, this quarterfinal continues. Bravo Talent Blues right now trailing. They need to find something significant. Game on FA leading, but the lead is slender. 1 goal advantage. How will things change in the second half is the big question. Will Bravo Talent Blue find something meaningful, at least get 1 goal and get this game into penalties, or will the game on FA go on and find a cushion? Good start early on, though. There's a bit of intent, and then the strike. Much more like it from the Bravo Talent Blues, finishing second in the POT1. And now they're trailing and they've got to show their best football. They have to find something meaningful, and they've started this game as they mean to end it in the second half. Really impressed by the first 20 seconds or so. And now the number 7 for Game on FA on a marauding run. He's been dispossessed. Mahir Doshi, the goal scorer in this game. His goal stands as the difference between the two sides. Good football though from Bravo Talent Blues in the opening few seconds. They're trying to control the game. This is what we want to see from them. But look at that pressing up front. I mean, I've told you, right? I've been in love with the defensive play that I've seen. And finally, we've got Indian football, the entire ecosystem understanding how important pressing is, how important defensive contributions are, because, well, everyone understands it, let's be honest, right? But to implement it is the biggest thing, right? And that's why teams that press high, that play possession-based football, are the teams that really do well in any tournament, in any setup, in any format. You see Jurgen Klopp and his teams, whether it was in Germany, whether it was in England, Georgian pressing, right? The art of winning the ball as soon as you lose it, right? When it's fed into the players, it's taught to them that the ball is the most sacred thing. The football is what you love the most. They're in to sing the ball. And then a strike from distance goes wide from the number 12 from Game on FA. Was that Juan Spaga, the number 12? Well, that's Siddhant Gala, beg your pardon, number 12. So you got two tall men in that Game on FA side. The keeper does not do his defender a lot of favor over there with that close kick. Had to make sure that he clears his line, but straight away gives them, oh, what a ball this is. What a ball this is. This has to be finished. Why? I don't get the idea. That's where the head coach needs to improve the boys. It was Hridan Madhane. Hridan, just go for the goal. My man, you've got such a decent ball. First time strike. Okay, take the first touch and then go for the strike on the second occasion. That was such an incredible ball to find Hridan. It deserved the ending. It really did deserve the ending. Siddhant Gala finding Mitan Shan, the two players combining. Both of them very tall, that's for sure. How many times have we mentioned that? Quite a lot of times, but it's because the height difference is clear. I mean, look at the other boys, right? And those two boys are absolute genetic monsters, right? I think if you're playing as a striker, the tall height helps. You can get into those balls, you can get into those headers. Doshi's goal is the difference right now between the two sides. The 6 incredible years of the Double Pass Development League. 6 years of creating memories, 6 years of creating players, and 6 years of improving the entire ecosystem in football. The Double Pass Development League keeps on improving, it keeps on getting better, and it keeps on getting grander year after year after year. It's such a great platform for the young kids, and not just for the young kids, for the entire ecosystem in football, from the referees to the coaches, to the managers, to the organizers. So many people getting employment, including the commentators as well. So that's a good thing, right? And more than honored to be here at the Double Pass Development League, holding this microphone. Watching the young crop of Indian football develop, and I'm gonna tip your hat to the founders, to everyone who's been involved in making this tournament a big hit. Dubey is the top man. It's very busy these days. Why not? And you've got so much ideas to improve the Indian football. Why not? Rajat Bag as well, both of them. Sarthak Dubey alongside Rajat Bag, the founders of the DPDL. Could be left for strike, blocked away. Got to make sure that as long as the score remains 1-0, the nerves would start to kick in. Strike was not that pure. Doshi. It's his goal that is still the difference. They would like to create one more. What a ball this is once again. Ridan. Still not able to find the finishing touches. Ridan Madani. That's twice now that he's been found on the left. And to be honest, yes, you can't be too critical at this early stage. Yeah, there's a lot of learning remaining. But with those kind of balls being found, Ridan has to put in the finishing touches. And it's not his fault, right? It's no one's fault. When this game is done and dusted, I think it's the head coach's responsibility to go back, take the day off, give rest to the players. But in the training, right, you make the boy finish 100 of those balls, and you keep on doing that until he's mastered the finish from the left. Close range finishing from the left. If you're playing as a winger, you got to finish those balls, and then once again, good skill. And now the Bravo Titan Blues are feeling a bit more in their zone. Rehan Bagul, who's playing on the right. So what I'm trying to say is that both those wingers need to finish 100 balls a day, at least 100 shots a day. That's how you develop elite players. Perfection is not talent, remember. Perfection is simply consistency. People talk about talent a lot, and people talk about, oh, he's a talented lad, he's a natural talent. There's nothing as a natural talent. It's your consistent efforts that you put in which makes you perfect, which makes you talented. And that's where the head coach's responsibility comes in. Once again, Radhan does really well to keep the ball alive. Bravo Titan Blue looking threatening and looking to score. Intercepted. 28 minutes on the board. You can see the bench and the coaches are really riling up the boys. You feel like there's a comeback on the card. In the second half, they played much better. Bravo Titans Blue. The coaches and their words of wisdom have come in thick and through. Corner, taking shot. Rehan Bagul trying to turn his man. Steps at the ball. Good touch. Just losing possession though. Trying to do too much. Number 54. Look at the keeper though. He's done well. He's done really well. Ashwik coming off his line. It was Areen who lost the ball. But Bravo Titans Blue did too much. The number 54 had to be a bit more precise, I would say. Just be a bit more resourceful. You don't want to lose possession. Siddhant finds Mitesh. Mitansh, no, he does not. Will be a foul. Free kick from a decent range as well to just test the keeper. Ball inside, and it nearly felt like it's gone in the back of the net. Got everyone confused out there. It's about to just crackle my seat up and just whoa, what goal that is, but it didn't happen. This is good though. They're trying to create everything now with just 10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes plus few more seconds. This is good football. Once again, Ratan. Can he finish this time around? This boy's good. Ratan, he's good. He needs to get better. And I think that's the head coach's job now to get him better. He needs to learn the arts of finishing. Because I can see a proper winger in him. The way he's trying to create the separation. But sometimes, well, this is a bit of advice coming in for any young footballer watching this. And if you're a left winger, right, you got to be good with both of your feet. So what Ratan is doing right now is trying to cut inside every time, and that's making it predictable because defense now knows that whenever he gets the ball on the left, he's going to cut in, right? And that's where, if you're a two-footed player, what you can do is you can try cutting in, you show the defender that you're cutting in, and then you go outside. And then when you go outside, you can put in a cross from the left foot, or even if you're in a goal-scoring position, you can finish from your left. How often have you seen Cristiano do that? Probably Neymar, right? Those two wingers are probably the best wingers, left wingers in the last 10, 20 years or so, right? In footballing scene. Both those wingers had the ability to cut inside and then shoot, but also had the ability to cut inside and then go on the outside and then finish from the left foot or cross from the left foot. Or maybe, you know, you cut inside, then you go outside and then you chop from the left foot and then once again you cut inside. There's so many options that opens up when you're a two-footed player. That's why it's very important that you're a two-footed player in football. Well, that's where I think the coaches need to, just come into the fray, develop the young boys. Because right now, if you're not shooting 100 balls a day, if you're a left winger, if you're a right winger, if you're playing in that forward position, you got to have at least 100 shots each day. Because what we have spoken before is the same thing. Perfection is the outcome of consistency. Perfection is not achieved through talent. What is talent? Talent is just you being consistent. Talent is just you being one thing over and over and over again. And that means talent is not God-given. Talent is earned, and talent is earned through perfection. And perfection is earned through consistency. And that's why you see a lot of these boys that go on to the top level. They're an outcome of consistent effort. Cristiano stands to be the top guy in that terms of consistent effort, as this ball is drilled in. The keeper makes a decent save. His palms have been stung. Will be a second corner back-to-back with just 8 minutes remaining in this game. Bravo Titan Blues trailing. Good header. Can there be a late drama in this quarterfinals? One more quarterfinals remaining after this. And good to see football under lights. It's always good to see. Always good to watch a match happening in Mumbai. And Mumbai, you feel like the cultural home of everything. Oh, this is a tremendous feat, though. Good skill. But then the defense does its job. Good football overall. Love to watch that. And now the strike has finally ended in the back of the net. And look who scored. It's Ridwan Madhane, who was found time and time again on the left-hand side. And now finally, when it mattered the most, he's delivered the killing blow. What's that for the finish? That's his fourth time that he's been found. This time around goes for the first time. Strike is curling, is tipping, and it beats the keeper. Ridwan Madhane has brought Bravo Times Blue back in the game. What a finish that is. We've been talking about this boy, right? He's got the potential. He's got the talent. And look what happens when you go for the first time strike. Acres of space opened up for him. This time around, he didn't take a touch. He didn't try to cut inside. He said, you know what? I've tried doing that and my ideas are being intercepted by the defensive boys. I'm just going to lash one. And the curl on that ball, the swing was delightful. It was dipping. Questions would be raised on the keeper though, even though the strike was delicious and pure. But could Akshay Patel have done better? Goalkeeper for Game On FA. And now that Bravo Times Blue have found the equalizer, they would be on their toes to go and find the winner, which is very much possible with 5 minutes remaining in this game. 5 minutes is a lot of time in youth football. So easily could be an equalizer coming in. There's the confirmation, Ridwan Madhane, and now our fans start to make some noise. Let's go Bravo is the chant. Let's go Bravo. That's a decent chant. And you know what? We talk about the ecosystem improving. This was decent once again. They're appealing for handball. Look at this. Ooh, the coaches are now coming into picture. But coming on to it, you talk about the entire football ecosystem improving, right? It's also very important that this is a shot that goes off target. Coming back to it, it's also important that the fans, develop the habits of supporting their teams. You see European football, let's talk about Premier League football, right? Each team have their own anthem. They keep on making the noise, and you can hear now, let's go Bravo chants. You hear that in the background? Let's go Bravo. That's the kind of passion we're talking about. That's the kind of impetus, that's the kind of support we're talking about in youth football. And it all starts with parents. Trust me, it has to be the parents who's going to be your first supporter. And that's why I feel like the most important pillar in youth football right now in the country are the parents. And for all these players that have participated, I got to tip my hat to the parents who are allowing them. In India, usually studies is considered the norm, right? You got to study. Of course, you got to study, right? Not against studies, but hey, this is the best way a man can be built. We are football lovers, but you play any sports, and that's how you build courage. That's how you build character. That's how you build discipline. And you learn so many things in the process, right? You learn how to deal with setbacks when you lose and you go back home tired, deflated. That's how you learn to deal with setbacks. And you learn from your failures. You learn to get up. You learn to be the better version of yourself each and every day. And that's why I think parents are the most important pillars in youth development of any sport. It's the parents that are going to be the first voice of support for the children. They have to step up and they have to say, you know what, come on, we trust in you. There's going to be no noise, right? No one's going to know your name at this level, right? Under 8, under 10, under 12. No one knows your name. No one's got your jersey on the back. It's your parents. It's the moms and the dads and the relatives that's got to be the biggest cheerleader of these players. Wear their jersey, cheer their name. Make sure that they feel heard and they feel recognized, because it's your support that matters to these young players. And one day, I'm sure, with the efforts that the Double Pass Developmental League is putting, with the efforts that the entire ecosystem is putting, one day some of these boys will be wearing their Indian national jersey, that's for sure. Some of them will be playing in the ISL or whatever it be at that time. ISL going around a lot of changes right now. It's safe to say we are not commenting on it right now, but there's a lot of things going around in the Indian Super League. I saw a joint statement given by clubs yesterday, as this was a throw-in. And that was such a decent effort. That was so close. Mitan Shan is getting close, but he's not found the goal so far. What does the tall man need to do? I'll probably stop calling him tall man first, but that's the best way to describe him. He's tall, he's strong, but right now he's trying to find the winning goal for his side, which will essentially send the teams in frenzy. This could be the first penalty that we see in today's quarterfinal. We're not ruling out the penalty, that's for sure. Always interesting to watch a penalty shootout, isn't it? And for the neutrals, they love penalty. When I was a kid that didn't understand football, I always loved penalties. That was my bread and butter. Now, from watching penalties to commentating on it, we have come a long way, right? And so have Bravo Ties Blue, who were trailing, but they have come a long way in equalizing, courtesy of that brilliant goal. Top-notch finish, wasn't it, from Radhan Madani? Areen has gone down, and Areen will receive some treatment. He needs the treatment. The physios are on the pitch, and that's good to see. You know, we're talking about the health of these young players, and you got physios coming in quickly, helping out the boys. And that's what you want to watch, right? You do want to watch the boys play best football, but most importantly, you want them to be injury-free. You want them to be in the best shape. And physios are the unsung heroes. They are the real unsung heroes, to be honest. They do such effort. They put in such hard work, making sure everything is good and well. And they deserve all the credit, the physios. And the unsung heroes, right? We've talked about them a lot. And those unsung heroes, the better they get. But we're talking about the ecosystem, right? This is also a part of the ecosystem. You know, sports, medicine, physiotherapy, strength and conditioning. Those are the kind of areas that are very, very important. And now you feel like this game will go into penalties. There would be a few more minutes added on, that's for sure. There are a lot of injury. You've got a lot of people watching in, 30 people on the YouTube channel. Ankur Bhera is the recent one, says Super Madani. And he's right, because it's Radhan Madani's goal that has been the difference so far. It's not been the difference, to be honest, but it's his goal that has brought the Titans Blue, the Bravo Titans Blue, back in the game. And now what if they can find a winning goal? Into the stoppages now. The chants are back again. Let's go Bravo chants. Whoever is that man who's leading a chance, he deserves a mention. And bringing so much passion to Indian youth football. That's what I want to watch. I want passion. I want passion in the Indian football. I want to see people just bursting their throats out. Is there or do we have to go into penalties? The next few seconds will answer all the questions that we've had, but you feel like penalty. Counter attack, maybe. What a run this was until it's intercepted. And it's Mahir Doshi. His pockets have been picked. Bravo Titans Blue. Can they create one last attack? This is good. on the right hand side. But look at that interception and clearance. Throwing everything on the line. And that is it. We are going into penalties. The full-time whistle at the Cooperage ground. Nothing to separate between Bravo Titans Blue and Game On FA after the end of 40 minutes. Mahir Doshi scoring first. The equalizer from Hridan Madani for Bravo Titans Blue. Full-time. Bravo Titans Blue 1. Game On FA 1. We are heading into penalties. As we wait on for the penalties to begin, I also tip your hat to each and everyone involved in making this tournament possible. The sponsors, everyone, Acer. You see the ads coming on constantly. Good brand. And to just have one fun trivia over here. I mean, the laptop that I use currently is from Acer. And it's been serving me really good. So yeah, I mean, they don't need any promotion. A solid brand, good gaming laptops, good professional working laptops. You can try them at any time. Also got to give credit to the All India Football Federation who have done their job. This is a good step forward with the AIFF supporting the Double Pass Developmental League. The fans are the most important pillars. And you got Ankur Bheda in the comment section who says, great commentary as well. Thank you, Ankur. You've made my day. Closed room with all the fans and all the cool air coming in our way. The real heroes are these players. Not just these players, each and everyone who's on the ground today. The referees, the coaches, the ones that are organizing, the managers who are doing everything out there. If we begin with the penalties now, Bravo Titans Blue and Game On FA deadlocked at 1-1 after the end of 40 minutes. Penalties will decide who reaches into the semi-finals. Remember what has happened earlier in the day. CS White winning the first game and entering into the semi-finals in the second game. We saw probably one-sided contest. So two teams already punching their way. It was Copan FS who defeated TSA United in the second game. And now Bravo Titans Blue and Game On FA is going into penalties. We got support for Ashwik. We have got support for Veer Shah. The first penalty comes in for Game On FA. Good strike. Never ever any doubt. Mahir Doshi scored the goal in the game and now has scored his first penalty. This is the number 9 for Bravo Titans Blue, Rehan Bagul. Responsibility on his shoulders to get his team back. Rehan Bagul scores. Of course he scores. Calm and composed. Good technique on display. 1-1 now. The penalty is always very interesting. Up steps the number 3 for Game On FA, Rudra Ingle. Rudra Ingle scores. Long run up and a low driven penalty. Once again, just smacked it. The keepers are having no chance right now because the players are absolutely smacking the ball. Look at this. It was Yuvan Bhatia.
From behind. I will not repeat myself.
Straight down the throat. No mistake. Saddam Gala. Few run-ups. And then straight. Shot with power. Shot with venom. 3-2. Bravo Titans had to score this. And he does score the number 4. Makes no mistake. Rehan Jamali. The technique has been top-notch. Akshay Patel was going in the right direction, but it was hit with power and it was high. And now it's Metan Shan. 3 penalties taken each. 3 penalties converted each. Metan Shosi. Well, biggest pardon, Metan Shan is standing over this. Was very good in the game. Didn't get a goal, but Metan Shan, he struck the post twice. And now it's his chance to get that rivalry over. Metan Shan scores right in the corner. He's a good player. He's a really good player. Look at that penalty. Perfect technique. No chance for the keeper. Copan FA have got 4. Bravo Titans have got 3. Is there a save coming on now? Oh, this was close. Could have been a save, but in the end goes in the back of the net. 4-all now. Good finish. Taki Khan, Mohammad Taki Khan now against Ashwik. Oh, he's missed it. He has missed it, and now Bravo Titans Blue can win it. Watch Mohammad Taki Khan. Goes off target. Now to win the game is Priyan Parmar. And he does win the game. Bravo Titans Blue are in the semi-finals. From 1-0 down to equalizing 1-1. And then keeping their nerves in the penalties. They have edged on game on FA. And they are going into the semi-finals. Priyan Parmar makes no mistake with all important penalty. Ice in his veins. Look at the celebration. Right then, a proper game of football comes to an end. It went into penalties. Mohammad Taki Khan. Priyan Parmar did not. And that's the difference. Bravo Titans Blue edge out game on FA in penalties and book their ticket into the semi-finals. Stay tuned with us. This game is done and dusted. Last quarterfinals coming up really shortly. That is going to be the table toppers. Rising FA taking on MSP White, who were 8th in the POT1 table. First versus bottom. The last quarterfinals. Stay tuned. Right then, back in live action. No time wasting this time around. It's just free-flowing, immediate. The last game, it is Rising FA taking on MSP White, first versus bottom. And this proves to be an exciting contest. On paper, the favors are Rising FA. But MSP White, we have seen that things could change. It's not always who's the better side on paper, but it's about who wants it more on that given day. 9:19 in the Indian Standard Time. This is the last game of the day. And we're live from Mumbai in the Cooperage ground, the iconic Cooperage ground. The first strike comes in, always rising. Could be trouble. The defense does well in the end. And then a strike. Hits the crossbar. So close to getting the first goal. What a start we've had to this match, the fourth quarter final. And what a run this is. End-to-end stuff. This is frenetic. Number 10, strong interception. Once again, you see the defensive work that we have been talking about throughout the game in the quarterfinals today. The defensive work has been good. The referee just telling the substitute players to create some space between the line. Two minutes on the board. Strike is blocked. This is good football though. The first 3 minutes have been absolutely entertaining. The quarterfinal number 4, rising FA in yellow jersey, MSP White in slight white. Creamish is what you can call the jersey. Looking for the strike, was crowded out, too many defenders in front. Talk about rising FA in the yellow stripes today, the best team in the tournament. Look at their POT1, Pot 1 league stage, 7 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 15 goals scored. Oh, this is a strike and it's gone in the back of the net, I believe. It has. Rising FA have taken the lead. It's Abdul Rahman Saeed who's got the goal, I believe. So quickly. And looking for the second, but the keeper makes a decent save. MSP White's keeper Aaron Mon is just seconds after being beaten, makes a decent enough save. More than decent save. Altamas Shak is the keeper for Rising FA. And the head coach Rizwan would be happy. For MSP White, their head coach Vishal, a lot of thinking for him to do. His team has conceded a single win, 5 losses, 1 draw, 5 goals scored. Well, beg your pardon, 7 goals scored and 23 conceded. That's a very, very daunting stat. That means each and every opposition has run riot against them. So if you're playing 7 games and if you've conceded 23, that's roughly on 3 games, more than 3 goals per game. And that's a statistic that will not help the cause of MSP White in this quarterfinals. They're facing the top team who've got 4 wins in the tournament. Well, essentially, all these teams have played 22 games. So if anyone's not aware of the format, let me help you out with that. In the Double Pass Development League, 32 teams participated in the under 12 age category. The two groups of 16 teams each were made in the league stage. As this corner comes in, the keeper gets a hand onto it and on the second attempt collects. Good goalkeeping. His reflexes were top notch. The referee has blown the whistle though. Coming back to it, two groups of 16 teams each were made in the league stage. We talk of the league stage, each team playing 15 matches, single leg against each opponent. And after 15 matches, top 4 teams from Group A and Group B qualified for Pot 1. The next 4 teams from each group qualified for Pot 2, Pot 3 and Pot 4 simultaneously. In the pot stage, each team played 7 more matches and completed a total of 22 matches. The team who finishes top of the table in Pot 2 will be crowned the Shield winners of the Under 12 age category. Pot 1 teams compete to earn the champions title of the Under 12 age category. So 8 teams that were in Pot 1, they are competing in the quarterfinals. The first team that was rising, the team that finished first, get the opportunity to play the bottom team, that's MSP White, the 8th position team. It's such a fascinating format. Love this format. You know why? Because you play 22 games, and especially, so the top 8 teams, they were in the quarterfinals already, right? So if you watch the league format, you got 16 teams divided into Group A and Group B, 16 teams, right? And the top 4 teams from both the groups essentially should have been in the quarterfinals, but what they did was they tweaked the system a bit. So in order to decide who plays whom, or in order to give them a bit more match time, the Pot 1 had one more league stage wherein each team played the other once, single leg, one time facing your opposition. And that has made the competition so intriguing to watch, because these teams have met earlier. These teams have met each other in the league stage. I love the format, to be honest, in the Double Pass Development League. This should be a foul. No, says the referee. The attack keeps on continuing. The goal scorer, number 30, who's just scored the first goal for Rising FA, Abdul Rahman Saeed. Eight minutes on the board, 12 remaining in this first half. And the head coach is probably making some substitutions ready. It feels like Anay is going to come in for MSP White. Anay Lohia. Rising FA. Rising Football Academy. Could have been the second. And that would essentially kill the game. But still, I won't say it would kill the game, but considering how well the Rising FA boys are, especially in their defensive areas, you would feel like the second goal would be a bit of big blow. Good tackle. Strong tackle from number 5. That was Imad Sheikh. Now trying to trick his way through was the number 8, Ramuddin Haji. Look at Rising FA and their players. Everyone looks charged. They look ready. And they have deserved the lead. Totally merited for them. But sometimes in a quarterfinal situation, knockouts does not respect points table, to be honest. 30 people still in the comment section. You got Adi Ansari, who supports Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman Saeed has scored the goal, and Adi Ansari is making sure that he gets his right pick. Good to see people coming in the comment section and dropping their opinions. Would want more of people dropping in their opinions. If you're watching it, do drop in your opinions, right? Whatever you feel. I mean, typing is free, right? And everyone knows how to type. But what it does is that it essentially gives YouTube a signal that, you know what, people are actually enjoying this stream and people are participating in it. So YouTube, the algorithm pushes it forward. So it's good for the growth of the Double Pass Development League. Essentially, it's good for the growth of Indian football. So if you're thinking, why should I comment? You should comment because it will give you a better reach. The tournament will get a better reach. As MSP White now. This is good football. Can they hit back and find the equalizer? Number 9 has done essentially very well. Harshvardhan. But he's lost possession now. And the ball forward, but the keeper comes up and kicks it. Kicks it too far. The goalkeeper for MSP White, Aaron Moniz, already beaten once, but still he's shown that he's got top reflexes and positioning. And that's probably the most essential part for a goalkeeper, right? But to have that shot stopping, to have that reflexes, positioning is very important for a goalkeeper. You know, where do you start? Where do you finish? What's your position when a corner is coming in, when a free kick is coming in? And positioning is, you know, part of a lot of training. You know, it's not like someone is naturally gifted with positioning. And that's why, you know, when telecast comes in, when broadcasting comes in, now the coaches can go back and watch the footage and understand what's happening, right? And help the player improve. So I think that's a massive step. The DPDL, when they've got the broadcasting, and now on YouTube, this back heel does not work. And then the strike takes the deflection. Aaron Moniz will try to collect. It will lead into a corner. Good ball in. The chase is on. And then finally, just winged away. Aaron Moniz. Decent collection from him. We've got Mathail Demongnil in the comment section. He is a fan of MSP White, and they've got a chance. MSP White, can they strike back? The answer is though they cannot. For a moment or so, you felt Harshvardhan was in a decent position to just unleash one. Rising FA in their defensive line, they have been solid. 47 people now watching in the live section. That's good to watch. The numbers have increased from 30 to 47. Each one of you watching this stream is very important for Indian football, let me tell you. Be it family members, be it fans, be it friends. I mean, no one knows these young boys right now. You know, they're in their learning stages, but one day for sure, some of them will represent the Indian national colors, as Lewis has gone down and will receive some treatment. And when they represent their Indian colors or an ISL club or go on to play at the highest level, and that day you can be proud because you were with them from day one. And that's the importance of youth football, and that's the importance of Double Pass Development League. Got to support these boys from day one so that when they grow up, when they reach the high level, you know, bookmark this clip, right? Take a screen recording of what I'm saying right now. Take a screen recording, keep it somewhere safe, because I'm sure some of these boys that we have seen today in the quarterfinals, you will see them moving forward in the Indian footballing circuit, that's for sure. And that's the whole mission and the whole point of the Double Pass Development League, now into its 6th year, right? 6 incredible years, that's what we have been saying. It just feels like a tournament that keeps on getting better, a tournament that keeps on growing, a tournament that for sure will attract a lot of eyes in the coming future, in the foreseeable future. As Lewis is now ready, I think he's okay to continue. And the delay is sorted. Back into it. Rising FA looking for the second. The chance did fall. And it could have been 2-0 so easily. I think the chance was on the foot of Mohiuddin Sheikh. More attacks building up. What a ball this is. Can there be a finishing touch? Mohiuddin once again crowded out, loses possession. He's done well up front. Mohiuddin Sheikh deserves the praises. The second goal will essentially give Rising FA the cushion that they need. And if they get that cushion, of course, they'll be really proud. Well, back in live action. 1-0. And as long as the score remains 1-0, MSP White will still believe. They'll still believe that they've got a chance, MSP White. They're still 1-0. You can always make a comeback. Could be a strike. Good save by the keeper. And then on the follow-up, it goes wide. Aaron Moniz has done well today. Even though he's conceded one goal, but Aaron Moniz deserves his flower. A lot of matches happening in the Premier League today as well. The final day, Arsenal crowned as the champions. Arsenal playing Crystal Palace in their final encounter. Gabriel Jesus scoring the goal. There would be a trophy celebration. Also, Bruno Fernandes breaking the all-time assist record now. 21 assists to his name. One better than Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry. So I'm sure a lot of these boys do watch European football, especially the Premier League. A lot of their parents as well do watch the Premier League, especially when you're talking about football in Mumbai. Probably it's the most intellectual footballing hub, with the fans watching a lot of European football. And I'm sure many of them would be glued onto their mobile sets, watching those final day games. Liverpool playing Brentford. Mohamed Salah's last game at Liverpool. What a career he's had. A legend, an Anfield legend, 9 strong years. Won the Premier League. Won the Premier League twice. Won the Champions League. And now bidding farewell. This time Rising could score. That was a good chance right on the stroke of half time. Off target. And the half-time whistle could be coming anytime soon. Now, there was a bit of injury delay, so you can expect the referee to allow a bit more time. Strike from distance once again goes wide. They're trying to add the second Rising FA players. It was from a long way out, one touch and then bang. It was wide in the end. Not bad.
I am same with him.
This time around, the keeper makes a decent save. It was Amar Sheikh. And now on the counter, good feet. Burhanuddin Haji. And that would be the last bit of action in this first half. A referee blows his whistle. Just one goal in the first 20 minutes. And that came in from Abdul Rahman Saeed. That's the difference. MSP White, even though they have not played their best football so far, but still they would be happy that there's only one goal in this game that's separating the two sides. Half time, Reading FA 1, MSP White 0.
जान बैठ जा.
When Dadaji starts drifting and Dadi takes the win, it's not just a TV, it's Acer Pure Nitro TV.
Hi, Acer Pure AC, power on. Ice blast mode.
Ice blast mode.
When summer strikes hard, hit Ice Blast mode. Heat and humidity conquered.
C7 mode.
C7 mode.
Acer Pure 7-in-1 convertible mode adjusts cooling as per occupancy for maximum comfort and energy savings.
It's karma, Dad.
From crispy delights to comforting hot pot, Acer Pure's 2-in-1 air fryer lets you indulge in your cravings minus the guilt. Acer Pure vacuum cleaners for when almost clean just won't do.
Well, back in live action. The quarterfinal continues with just 20 minutes remaining. Rising FA leading right now at the moment. Just one goal. MSP White, Mumbai Soccer Prodigies. The full form is really interesting. They're on the attack. What a tackle this is, though. Crunching one. Good football. Right from the start. This could be something meaningful. This could be something. Nearly could have led into a decent enough chance. Quartered away. Rising up, they're looking for their second goal. If they can get the second goal, things would change. They will get that cushion that they need so much right now. Once again, it's very important that MSP White do get the next goal in this game. And if that next goal comes in from the MSP White, then of course this quarterfinals would be arrived, right? It's very important that they keep their composure, they keep their calm, and they don't make those errors because Rising FA can make them pay. Here's the strike off target.
Wait for the ball. Go towards the ball. Press. Come on, guys. Stop.
The first 3 minutes in the second half has been good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from MSP White. I want them to be a bit more aggressive now and play with a bit more freedom. Nothing to lose, right? Just go on and absolutely express yourself on the pitch. This is a free kick. Chance to put the ball inside the box and chance to get someone involved. The delivery. Oh, this could be in. What a ball that was. And how did that not go in the back of the net? Oh my word, gotta watch the replays. Someone gotta show me the replays onto it. And then the strike from distance was off target. What a ball that was. Nearly inch perfect finding the man. Look at this once again. No, not this one. The earlier one. Come on. Come on, the replay, man. Get us the first one when the delivery was put inside the box. Where are you? What a ball that was. Just go back on your YouTube. Go 10 seconds back. Watch it for yourself. That had to be the moment. And if MSP White scored from there, absolute scenes, right? The first versus the eighth is what this quarterfinal has got at stakes. And right now, MSP White, they don't look like they finished 8th in the table. In the second half, they have been much better, much improved than the first. Will be a foul. Referee in right position. They need to think twice about that. Good free kick once again. Yatharth, the twice now. Yatharth Alkande. Decent whip on the ball. This is Yatharth. gets the better of his man. Yatharth continues. Probably asking the referee for a foul, but in the end, will be a throw-in for Rising FA, who are under some pressure right now. In comes the number 7 for MSP White. That's Louis Mansion. The strike from distance is wayward. Will not trouble anyone. A lot of support for both the teams in the comment section.
Like this, come on. Mark your man, come on. Mark your man.
Long throw-in coming in. We have seen long throw-ins being used quite effectively in Indian football. Be it under 10, under 12, under 16, under 20, Reliance Foundation Development League, Dream Sports Championship. Oh, this was close. Look at this strike. That was close. MSP White trying to work their way through. Oh, what a ball this is. Just lost his footing in the very end. Now Lewis shrugged away.
नाही. अरे नाही म्हटलं
28 minutes on the board, just 12 remaining after this.
नाही म्हटलं तरी
12 minutes for MSP White to find the equalizer. 12 minutes for Rising to finally kill this game, which they are looking to do so eagerly. They have to wait. The Rising coach has to wait. Not happening. It will take some more time, some more nerves. The referee has seen something, has blown his whistle. Now this could be a chance to still the danger looming in, cleared away finally. You can see why the Rising want to get that second goal, which will give them a cushion. Because MSP White, they have played good football in the second half. The skills. Ten minutes remaining after this. 10 minutes filled with anxiety and nerves for both the sides. MSP White have been so good in the second half. If they can find the equalizer, it would be merited. Oh, chance! The keeper has come off his line. You can see the rising FA coach. He's looking quite anxious. He wants that second goal, doesn't he? The second goal, which will kill the game essentially. And this could be the moment. Will be a foul. It will be a foul. We've not seen any yellow cards so far. We see very less yellow cards in the double pass developmental league, considering that there's no malice in the tackles, right? But I've seen a few yellow cards, that's for sure. That's also going to be one statistics, you know. Yellow cards in the double pass developmental league. There have been very few right now. This is a free kick from Moeddin Sheikh. What a save. Aaron Moniz. Look at the rising FA coach. Hands on his head. This was a decent strike, more than a decent strike. It was dipping at the right moment. Aaron Moniz gets a strong hand onto it and keeps it outside. Moeddin Sheikh could have easily got his side the second goal. He tried his level best, but the keeper said, "You shall not pass, thou shall not pass this time around." "32 minutes on the board. It's a cagey affair. We expected a bit more goals in this one, but it has been cagey so far, and got to give credit to MSP White and their defenders, Mumbai Soccer Prodigies. After going 1-0 down, they've held their nerve. Aaron Moniz deserves a lot of credit. He's kept his team into it, and now once again, danger was looming in. In the end, the keeper collects calmly, comfortably. Could be a chance. Could be a chance. Number 23, Amar Sheikh, trying to do everything on his own, dispossessed. MSP White, though, whenever they got the ball, they have to be a bit more resourceful. You cannot lose possession that easily, otherwise you're going to attract all the trouble on yourself and all the pressure. Once again, losing the possession. Right foot delivery inside the box. Goes out in the end. No one attacking the far post. Someone had to be there attacking the far post. Referee sees nothing wrong onto it, and still sees nothing wrong onto it. Good interceptions, good tackles. MSP is genuinely cooked. This is what SSR7 Edit is having his opinion in the comment section. Well, as long as the score is 1-0, they can always make a comeback. And the big thing is that MSP White, even though they have not played the best attacking football, they have been defending good. Harsh on the touchline is acting animatic. As the game now reaches into its final 6 minutes, we are still not so sure which team is going into the semi-finals. As things stands, rising FA definitely, but they need one more goal to just add that cushion and add that confirmation, because as long as it is 1-0, MSP can come back. Good tackle. Rising still have the ball. Now they lose possession. Lewis on the counter. This is good football. This is good football. Oh, what a last-ditch effort in defensive areas that was, because that ball was threaded to perfection. This is getting chaotic now. Moeddin Sheikh. Look at it. Bodies everywhere. Look at that. And now to add the second. So it's down inside the box. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is a penalty. Both the referees deciding. And finally, Rising FA have got a chance from the spot. It's a bit different setup wherein you've got options to put everyone in the box. And then the strike somehow is not gone in. Amar Sheikh is on the ground right now, but watch that once again. Amar Sheikh going for power, had a lot of power onto it, and it's the keeper who gets the hand onto it. Aaron Moniz, wow. Aaron Moniz, you deserve a credit today. I'm sure if your parents don't take you out for a pizza or a burger or whatever your favorite food is, I mean, you were wrong done because you deserve a credit. Now MSP White on the counter. This could be a chance. Luis! This is how football should be played, right? This is it. Come on, guys. Love to watch it. And suddenly this game has pegged Luis once again. Luis trying to go on the outside. Strong tackle. How did he not score? Is what SSR7 edit in the comment section is asking. I love it. Drop in your comments because this game is absolutely heating up now. And I'm sure the people watching in 48 people now, they would be absolutely glued to their screen because the next 5 minutes, anything could happen. And to their credit, MSP White, they have kept the score at 1-0. As long as the score is at 1-0, it's always going to be tricky. 200 seconds remaining. If MSP White can score one, they can take this game into penalties. The third quarterfinals went into penalties. They need just one goal. And this could be the chance. You can genuinely feel that Rising FA have been just taken off their track a bit. Because MSP White, they have brought in their dedication, they have brought in their hunger in the second half. Much better second half performance than the first. Lewis is the furthest forward, cannot get the control he would have wanted. Love to watch it. Football of the highest order right now at the Cooper's Ground in Mumbai. It's 10:02 right now, the Indian Standard Time. Quite late. But still, we don't have a winner. Well, we have a winner, to be honest. As things stand, Rising Football Academy will head into the semi-finals, but you feel like the last 2 to 3 minutes could be a bit tricky. And now this could be a chance for MSP White. The number 9 is done really well. Now can he shoot? What a block. What a bite. I was about to pull the trigger and then came the strong interception sliding in. Now this will be a corner, I believe. Yes, it is. MSP White throwing everything now that they've got. And maybe even call the keeper up front. Got nothing to lose. This is the number 7. Play this shot, Luis. And now a strike could be coming in. From close range, Yashwardhan has to score. Cannot score because the keeper gets a strong leg onto it. Altamar Sheikh. Was that once again chaotic? It fell to Harshvardhan, who from close range, his shot was weak and timid. Take nothing away from Altamar Sheikh, who made himself big. Harshvardhan getting more chances. And then once again, Altamar Sheikh is acting as a wall right now for Rising FA. And this game towards the end is absolutely picked up. Another ball inside. Chaos. Strong appeals for handball, I believe. Will be a free kick given to MSP White into the 40th minute, into the last minute. And this is where the game is picked up. Love to watch it. Rising FA defense is really wild, to be honest. They are a wild bunch of lads. And then this free kick goes up and over. And do you feel like this was the last chance of the game for MSP White to equalize? Good technique, but the ball would never dip in time. Ayan Singhi with the free kick, and now it's all about game management from here on. But you know what, to the credit of MSP White, they're the bottom placed in the table, facing the table toppers. The way they have handled themselves in the game and their opposition has been good. A lot of learning, and I'm sure the boys will be, they won't be happy from the result. MSB comeback, equalizer. I mean, it's probably less likely now. We're into the stoppage. They had their flurry of chances. They did try the level best, but now you feel like there could be one more chance, though. You never know in football. I think the best chance of the game fell to Harshvardhan just seconds ago, but Altamash Sheikh with a save made himself big. Oh, this is a bicycle attempt from Harshvardhan. If this would have gone in, that would have raised the roof, that's for sure. Look at that once again. Good try though. Chested control and then goes for the overhead. Not the bicycle exactly, the overhead. And that could be the last bit of it. And that is the last bit of it. Rising FA have done it, albeit the hard way. Just one goal. That's what it took to book their tickets in the semi-finals. Abdul Rahman Saeed goals is the difference between the two sides. Full time, Rising FA 1, Mumbai Soccer Prodigies 0. Well, the quarter-final day has not disappointed. We've got our 4 semi-finalists in the double pass.